Let me make sure that this works. Because I think if we just go live, or is it videos? It's live now, so it should show up. Yeah, okay. There we go. Sorry, I'm getting everything set up. Okay, so should work like this. I go to announcements. Huzzah. Oh, we had one new extra person. That's good, I guess. Self promo. And the last thing I gotta do is post it to Twitter. Yeah, that looks like it worked. Okay. Cool. So my Twitter link was sent out. Post was sent out. Everything else is good. So I do have chat that I have to follow. Stream elements. I'll make sure I open that over here. In case anything crazy happens. And there we go. Cool. And I am live.
Yo.
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
You're a bit quiet today, huh?
Testing dropped for the first time and it worked perfectly.
Oh, you're definitely quiet. Let me raise your volume. Put you to try some. Say something real quick.
Yeah.
That's better.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll put you about 136%. You sound good now.
Nice to know. Let's see if that works. Didn't work. Oh, there. Ah, perfect.
Okay.
Ecto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it looks like stream is good, video's good. So for my Christmas today, I got the Elgato arm extension, so now I can put the Logitech camera closer to my face, and so it makes it look like it doesn't look super different, but I just don't look super far away like I was before, because the camera is actually really close to my face now. It should be even closer, but the arm isn't that long, so it is what it is. cool though. I like it.
You got zoom on your camera now?
Yeah, but then you gotta zoom and crap, and like it just gets silly. So I don't. Again, I'm happy with this because then I can box myself off like whenever I'm ready. Because I'm gonna actually change the format of the stream to the 1440p. Right now I'm kind of cheating it to that format, but I'm gonna actually change the stream to that format probably this weekend. Because what is it? It's Wednesday right now. Tomorrow's Thursday, and then I have basically Saturday. I'll have Friday, Saturday, Sunday to do whatever I need to, and then I have watch on the 2nd and the 3rd. So I'm not doing shit on the 2nd and the 3rd, other than work. Is there a self-promotion on this one? There's a jobs board. Yeah, I didn't see. There used to be a stream thing, but they got rid of that. Probably because they couldn't control who was streaming in there. Yeah, it is what it is.
It says how many is viewing here then in...
It doesn't, so it only tells me.
Oh.
This. So YouTube is, they're missing some stuff, that's for sure. So like I can see one person joined at 7:34. And there's currently one person watching with an average watch time of 3 minutes. So it gives you some pretty cool live updates in that sense. I can see chat rate, and I can see number of views and number of video likes and all that other crap, so. But it's all good. So the reason why I decided to do YouTube is the one video that I put on YouTube already has 18 views from the live stream, which is not, it's not a ton. Like my actual videos on Twitch normally get about 143 views after the stream is over. But it's something, so I mean, better start it off rather than, you know, not, so fuck it. Okay, so today, Mester has finished off most of the inventory system. I'll show you guys that real quickly. And by you guys, I mean all the people who will be watching this after the live stream. But it, for the most part, works, which is nice. Because once the inventory system is done, we can focus on weapons and all the other fun things. How does the stream look? Is it good and clear?
Yeah.
Okay. That's always my fear, because I don't know. I guess I could check it out myself, which I'll do, I guess, here in a minute. Let me show you guys Unreal. Okay, we should be on my Unreal screen. Good. Yep, we are. So as you play, you pick up a belt, weapon. All the weapons are now picking up again, which is good. Backpack picks up. I like how the backpack throws the weapon out of my hand.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, it shouldn't.
It does. So if I take and throw the backpack out, I grab the weapon in my hand, I grab a backpack. Well, that one didn't. What the? Okay, let me do it again. I know it did it. I'm not imagining.
It should drop it if you have it on the back.
Oh, I had it in my hand.
Oh.
So I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up. Oh, maybe. Oh, no, you're right. Maybe I had it on my back. Yep, I had it on my back. I thought I had it, but I had the pistol out. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Good to know, I guess. Put on some pants. Put on a shirt. Grab some of these.
You disable your back slot for weapon there. So
yeah, we'll have.
You could try to be smart about it, of course. Realize that, but
I think we will, just not right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a grenade and I have a... this should probably be on the other side, but that's okay. Grenade, and I have a water bottle. So I have all my stuff is now equipped. All my guns work, which is what we want. Oh, there's a zombie. Hello. So that's gonna be next. We're gonna work on gunplay. Inventory slots all work now, which is good. I can pull weapons out. Get up, man. I can't see your head. Did I get your head? No, I didn't, and I caused you to glitch out. That's a pretty easy way of replicating that glitch. Wait, why did that happen?
Fell too high? No. Oh, okay.
So the weapon glitches are still happening. Those are just bugs. So I have a... Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a...
It's in your inventory, so if you press 1...
Yeah, it worked.
Then it kind of works.
Yeah, it just doesn't detach or whatever. It's weird.
It's right to say it kind of works, but part of it works.
So if we take this backpack and we put, let's put some pants inside of it, and I throw it down on the ground, and my gun is with the inventory-ish, which is interesting. And I take the other backpack and I put it on me, and I put a water bottle inside of it, and I throw that on the ground. Now I come up to it and I press tab. I can see the water bottle. I can take the water bottle out. I can press tab. I can take the pants out and equip those directly. I can take the gun, bring that out.
But all you are doing with the drop now is, oh, you're single player.
Yeah, yeah.
It might work. Might actually work.
And weapon 1, that's actually kind of cool how that works, but okay. Anyways, it looks like it works. So I switched out the backpacks on E there for some reason. It's kind of weird. Thought we were going to say the backpack could be put to the inventory, which it does there. That was kind of weird, but whatever. Otherwise, it looks good for the most part. There's probably a few little bugs that we've got to work out of it.
So if you are swapping out a gear container with items, it is dropped. If it is empty, it will be put in inventory.
I don't, so we'll probably have to change that logic. I think it should be intentional, right? So, for example, let's say on my backpack I have, this is an empty backpack, right? There's nothing in it. So if I come over here, there's nothing
you have the weapon in it.
No, there's nothing in this backpack right now that I just dropped.
Yep.
There's absolutely nothing in it. And if I press E, it switches out my backpack. So I now have the backpack that was on the ground, and it switched it out for the backpack that I had on me, right? Which I don't want to do. Yeah. It should go to my inventory, not swap out.
Yeah, but your backpack that you had on your back has items in it, and we can't store it in your inventory.
No, what I'm saying is I didn't want to... This backpack that's on the ground, right? This backpack that's on the ground, I did not want to put it onto my body. I wanted to put it into my inventory. So here.
Oh, yeah, I want to give them a choice on that. So when you point to
like 7
a gear,
buttons.
If you have a gear that you already have another one equipped, then you get a choice to either pick up into your inventory or swap with current.
Okay, so check this out. Let's watch this real quick. Okay, so nothing's inside of this backpack, nothing inside this backpack, right? So I'm gonna go pick this backpack up. It's automatically equipped because I do not have a backpack on. Make sense? Right? You tracking?
Yeah.
Now
your stream is a bit delayed though.
Oh, I thought I was streaming. Sorry, I thought I was streaming in
Yeah, do that.
My bad. Let me do that real quick. I'll stream at 30 FPS 720 so that way I won't kill my connection. I should have enough room to stream both. Can you see?
Yeah. Oh, I see Discord. There.
Hey, Snow. Go lay down. Be a good boy. Let me know whenever you can see Discord. The live.
Come in.
Are you watching?
I'm watching in YouTube and I'm watching you on Discord.
Okay, well, I only care about Discord because that's the one that's live, right?
I see.
Okay.
I see the game in Discord now.
So let's start over again. So, empty backpack on the ground, right?
Yeah.
So I walk up, I press E, it equips the backpack to me. I put items in my backpack, right? And I have a weapon equipped to it. Which I'm going to re-equip to it because it's broken, but that's fine. Anyways, if I walk over here, this is an empty backpack. There's no case or reason why I would want to swap out unless it was a better quality than my current backpack. And this was empty, right? And then what I would do is I would swap out all the items in backpack that I currently have, put them into the new one, and then that way I have more slots. That would be the only case where I would want to swap out, right? And so what I'm saying is unless that's the case, and even then I'm not necessarily saying we do that, but I'm saying that would be the only case where I would justify saying pressing E and automatically swapping my backpack, which it just did. It took my backpack that had all my items and all my objects and everything else and just threw it on the ground and gave me a brand new backpack.
But are you saying that you don't want a choice to swap it out? You only want it into your inventory?
So the problem with giving that choice is, and I like the idea of what you're talking about, but now I have like 50 buttons that I have to press on a backpack. We don't want that. UIX should be, okay, I'm gonna get my normal backpack. It's on my backpack, cool, right? And if I want to fuck around with this backpack, I'm gonna have to do it in here. I'll press tab and pick it up. That's...
So in what order would you do transferring? It's a better backpack, so you do want it. So how would you do the transfer?
You press E. So so the logic should be, if the backpack has more slots, then I automatically swap. If the backpack...
So you want to be smart with this?
I mean, we don't have to. So here's another way that we could do this. If we wanted to limit that, then what we could do is we could say that it always goes to the inventory, and then when it's inside of the inventory, I can do a drag and drop, and then that would swap. That I'm okay with.
Yeah, but it's the same kind of thing. You want to transfer the items from one
100%.
backpack to the other.
Yeah,
automatically.
That would be very bad if you could not do that.
It doesn't really matter.
So again, that
you
logic...
could always go up to the right. So now you can't do that. You can't open the empty backpack on ground because we don't let you do that.
Well, I don't need to.
You could, but another way to do it would be that you can open the empty on the ground and transfer all the items over.
Yeah, but then that's
like
so much work.
That one, right?
That's like Tarkov.
Yeah,
like fuck all that noise. No, we want it to be as simple as we possibly can make it without creating the bag of holding inventory within inventory within inventory. That's what we're trying to do, right? So,
no, I'm not surprised that we need something like that.
I think
there are other things as well that needs to be a bit more smooth with this. So it's okay. We'll get to that. Is my answer then? We'll see. Right now you can. Yeah, you can.
Like I said, I'm okay with it the way it works right now. Because it's doable, it's manageable.
Well, for now. Right?
So I think maybe we set that up for iteration 2, but just keep that in mind that I'm gonna want that down the road. I don't need it right now because I think gunplay and other things are more important so long as all of this functions, which it does. I actually feel very, very good about how this feels. I like it. And so you check this outline, right? What we're gonna do is
that's very nice.
The quality of the weapon will choose the material to set in the override. So if you look at this object, and this is the cool part that they have an override material. So what's it called? Override? Yeah, it's called override. Or no, wait. what's it called? Overlay. Okay, so it's called overlay material. So what we can do is we can parse the quality and then change the the material because it's already set to be a dynamic. And so I can change the material based off of the quality. And so then it'll automatically outline it based off of the object's quality. And so then we'll know, oh, that's so common is white, uncommon is green, blue is rare, epic is purple, and then orange, which I don't have here, is, oh, I do. That's legendary, and then this, I don't know how to say this word, but it means like there's only one. It's inimitable. I don't fucking know. Trying to be extra. We're gonna cause some people to learn some vocabulary. That's what we're gonna do. They're gonna be like, what the fuck is this word? And I'll be like, yeah, you learned some vocabulary today.
You are smarter than you.
So, but yeah. Anyways, long story short, I like it. It looks good, feels good. I think you're on the right path with what you're doing. So, finish it off and we'll be good to go. Man, look at my elevators. I'm gonna test this just for my stream to watch later and make sure that's good. Maybe this weekend we'll do a stream to actually make some hair and some eyeballs and some eyebrows so he doesn't look like he's handicapped. I don't know, we'll see. We gotta do some animation streams too, especially if we're gonna get into weapons soon. We're gonna have to redo some of those animations. Aha, I'm faster than you, zombie. Oh, crap.
Here, slow.
Okay, so let's go back over to Maya. Because now we need to finish off this vest, right? So we have a shirt. And we want the vest to go over the shirt. Yeah, so we need to think about how the vest would go over the shirt. Let's get rid of that. And the vest is actually gonna have, well, we need to look at how vests look, right? Because I've worn vests before, but I can't really remember how they look. I thought I muted my phone. Guess not. Apologize for that.
But we need also to destroy the weapons. Okay.
Let's do this. Okay, let's delete that. I'll probably do... Yeah, let's do one more set. We'll have to make this look pretty, but okay. Yeah. Okay. That's also pretty wide, so we'll probably bring that in a little bit. But again, the idea is to make the vest look, which we're kind of getting there already. We'll make this vest black. Yeah, let's make it black. We're gonna call this vest 01. I'm pretty sure this is gonna come down like this. I know some vests have the upper part too. I don't really know if I want to do that specifically for this one. I gotta look and see. I gotta look at my reference art real quick. Actually, I'll just go to Pinterest.
This is true now.
Block. Military vest. Okay, yeah, so those are the ones I'm used to. I guess it depends on how we want, what type and what style. They have the neck ones, or you have the neck, and they have the really basic ones. So let's do progressionary based, because again, that's what we want. We want progressionary based setup. We want the one that you would buy off of Walmart first. So, and then you can upgrade to the super cool ones later, that look all awesome and have all the cool shit. So your Walmart vests. Well, so damn, I'm not sure how I want that to look. Because you're gonna have a flat plate on the front, and then you're just gonna have straps with another flat plate on the back, because that's how those vests are made. And then if you get the shoulder strap crap, you can have that too, but that's if you get all like professional kitted out. And that's not what we're going for. It's basically a backpack with a plate on the front. So let's do the plate on the front. Oh crap. I need that. There you go. Am I choosing random? I am. Okay, good. Let's do the plate on the front first. So kind of like this. We'll take that off. And then we'll leave this on the back as well. We'll get rid of all of that. Okay. And then the side pieces are gonna be the same way. Technically, I'm gonna pull all of these away. Yeah, okay. And then I'm gonna get rid of this one because that doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna pull this down to that. Pull this down to that. This down to that. So we want 2, right? Yeah, okay. So that gives me this whole area to be strapped. Okay, cool. And we said we were going to turn this black, so let me turn this black real quick. That way I can see specifically what I'm working with. Which makes sense. Looks good. You'll have side pockets and a side connector. But that side flap we don't have to do right now. We'll do that in a minute. We can pull that across and then create the side flap in a minute. We want to do this though. I did not want to hit extrude. I want to hit connect. There we go. That up. And we're going to do the same thing here. Okay. So we've rounded both of those off. Man, this is a really... I don't know if I'm a fan of this one. Let's try Candy Shop. What do we get here? No, not a fan of Candy Shop either. What the hell, man? Come on, Stream Beats. I guess we can listen to this one. I'm not a specific fan of this. This is way too lo-fi for me, but it is what it is. We working with what we got right now. No, Ace. I know. Cute little buddy. Get out of here. Get your head out of here. Go. Ace, go. Good boy. You can't see him in the camera now because I put it up too high. We'll have to make a dog camera at one point. No, Ace, go. Stop. He's being so extra right now. He's like, Dad, give me attention. Come on, man. Dogs' lives matter. Which I would agree with wholeheartedly. I love this guy. Sadly, I got crap to do, buddy. I'm working on a live stream. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there we go. Raise this, match and raise. We're just gonna raise. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Oh shit.
And because this is armor, it's not going to contour to the skin. It's gonna kind of match itself. The cloth underneath contours to the skin really well. This one is not. We're still going to keep that same shape because we don't want to deviate from that shape. I did make his shape heroic on purpose because I want it to look like a Superman model. But we are going to kind of deviate from how it contours, and we want it to kind of be more solid in structure. Yeah, see, so it'll still kind of contour to the breast region, but it will be more focused on creating a full flat plane across rather than going indented in. And then this will create a nice little bridge right there for us. Yeah. We'll have to do the same with the back. Bring that up a little bit, bring that there, bring that there, okay. And the goal of this will be the same thing. We'll bring that up. Just gonna line it all up, even it out. Oh, crap. I'm using V to align the verts. That's why it kind of trips out, is because it's pulling all of the vertices that I bring my mouse over. You can avoid that by hiding geometry. So like I could hide the other geometry. I just go and line it up. And once you line it up, it lines up. So Not a super big, huge deal. You can work around it, and then again, without having to go and hide everything. But you could, if you wanted to, hide everything, and that would work too. And you have to be careful, because again, sometimes you'll get those mistakes if you didn't line it up properly. So just make sure you check it. Like, this line shouldn't be moving. Partially it's moving because it's going in, indenting in, right? And so if you look at the shape, it's creating some weird shapes. It's not super hard to fix. Again, the goal should always be to half it if you can. You only get close if you need to create a shape or structure. Other than that, you should half it. That's create your good quad groups. And so all that grouping looks pretty well. Looks like it cups the back really well. And so that's what we would have. He's back there being silly. No, I don't even know if you can see him in the camera. He's back there like just staring. Well, no, you can't because it's all black up back there. And because I've increased the camera closer to me, I now have depth of field, which is nice. Instead of everything being in focus. Good old boy. Okay. So we are going to stream for 3 hours tonight at a minimum. If I can finish this vest pretty quickly, then we'll work on my new trees. I want to create some birch trees. If I'm being honest, I don't think I'm going to finish this quickly, quote unquote. I think we can do it faster than what I would normally do, but I don't think quickly is going to be the appropriate term. Guess we'll find out. Okay. So let me look at my reference material real quick. Yeah, so that comes down. We'll have a 3-prong strap there, and then we'll have a padding that goes in between the two, and then we need to have a strap that goes across, right? So what we do is we grab here our curves, and we go bam, bam.
You got 2 likes.
I got 2 likes? No way.
Yeah.
I don't know who the second person was. Is there somebody else watching? It doesn't tell me in that one. I got to go to the YouTube one.
Nobody in chat, or nobody made their presence.
I just see 1 like.
I'm taking a break, but when I come back, I will ask you about how we handle dropping the gear with items in it, like the backpack with weapon, and also the belt with grenade and quick slots. How we want that to be.
I'll be honest, I don't know what you're asking me, but okay. When you get back, I'll figure that out.
Well, you have seen what happens when you drop a backpack that has a weapon on it, right?
Yeah.
The weapon is stuck in the air and not handled.
Yeah.
But it's in the inventory of the dropped backpack.
Yeah. Shouldn't we leave it on the backpack?
Well, then we need, since we now have loot items that have a static mesh, we need to define sockets similar to the ones on the scaffold mesh.
You put it inside. You just turn off the display, because it's basically, it has a slot, right? It's in the backpack. It's just we don't need to show.
Yeah, it's in there.
We don't need to show the weapon anymore.
Yes.
We hide the weapon. I think that's the answer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I started, and I see that it's a bit more involved, but so I need to be clear that that is what we want first. I'll take my break.
Okay, see you in a bit. What we're doing here is we're making a curve. Curves are nice because they help you kind of like path this stuff easy. And so I'm creating a nice curve before I go to town on what this is going to do. And so this will create my strap, right? And so what I need to do is I need to grab all three of these, and we're gonna kind of move it over here. Just slightly, right? Get rid of that one, get rid of that one. Move it over even more slightly. Okay. And so this is where you might want to hide things, because again, trying to find what is going on in this mess is not really going to be helpful. So what we want to do with this curve is we want this curve to line up with itself as it goes across, right? And so that's what we're doing here, is we're kind of just lining it up so that way it matches itself as it goes across. Creates a nice good oval. You might have to move it a little bit, and that's okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I think if I remember correctly, I drew it from here to here, which is cool. So we can throw, wait, how did I, oh, because it's part of the shirt layer, I bet you. Yeah, it is. Haha. Dang it. I do have 2 viewers. Oh, that's cute. Hello, second person. Okay, so for the sake of argument, what we're gonna do is we're gonna send this across. But before we can send that across, we need to set it up correctly. So we're gonna grab here. Make this a little bit bigger, bring it out. Oh, nope, come here, man. There we go. And so we just need to make it, again, the right size, and then we can get kind of crazy from there after we've got it kind of structured properly. So we're gonna line it up. We wanna line it up with this right here, because this is where it's going, right? And we wanna kind of face it in the direction that it's gonna start off in. So for the sake of discussion, we're going that way. Turn this to object. We want it to be about that thick. Turn this to object. Yeah, that makes the most sense. Pull it a little bit away from that so it has room to get in there. And then we want to, again, center this off. So we're going to put it right about there. Okay, so this is going to be the thickness of the strap as it comes across. And so all we have to do is grab this face, grab this, and then we do extrude. And it puts it over there. Cool. And then what we can do is we can go to divisions, and it'll automatically create divisions for us for the pad. Isn't that cool? So it saves me on having to do all of that work of finding that arc and then setting it up, which is really nice. And then you can change the thickness, and if you wanted to move it into different locations, which we're not going to do, I'll manually do that later. We're going to reduce the divisions down just a little bit, because again, I don't need a ton, because then that's more polys that I have to work with. And then we can increase the poly count after the fact. So we're going to finish that off. I'm gonna go edit, delete history, that unlinks it. So whenever you go delete history, that unlinks it from the curve. So the curve is still there, which is good. I don't have to remake that curve. We're gonna delete that curve because I don't need it anymore. Before I delete that curve, I'm gonna do this. Modify, freeze that transformation so it's locked in here. And then we're gonna pull it over. Now I can delete that curve. Zero this out, and by doing that I've now set up my stuff the way I need it to be, so we're good in that sense. Okay, now we still need to kind of make this look pretty because it doesn't look perfect, right? Even if this was kind of patched out the way that it was supposed to be, that doesn't look the way that it should. That should go under, or there should be some kind of connector that it goes into. It depends on how futuristic we want to make this, or how realistic we want to make it, or how robust. Again, if they bought this off Walmart, then the hinges are a little bit less they're like sewn on rather than something else. And so if we didn't buy this off Walmart and it's a nicer quality, then you know it's gonna have a different setup. So we need to just figure out which one we want this to be and kind of match that up. And this is way too slow for me. This music, sorry. That's called Dreary Summer. I can't imagine that's going to be any faster. That's a single. Nope, none of those are going to work. Let's try Lone Wolf. Okay, this is more in line with what I want. Man, he's moving left and right. I don't know what he's eating. Let me check real quick. Ace, what are you fighting with? Let me see that. Let me see it. No, give me your toy. Thank you. There you go, buddy. Yeah, this is more in line with what I want. Okay. So for argument's sake, we need to kind of turn on smoothing so that way this all moves together. And we need this to align properly, so let's turn smoothing back on and make it much bigger so we get a softer move. Yeah, okay. Because it needs to come up. Yeah, there you go. And it's gonna come in like that. Yep. And then we're gonna grab this face. I think we were talking about how we want it to be attached, right? I think I like the idea of a clamp, and then you can be like, and then like it snaps off. Those are the ones I've used before, and I actually like them. Isn't they easy to take off? Because if you don't have that clamp, then you have to like pull it off, and then the weights, especially if they have the steel plates in them, they're heavy. And you're like, oh, the steel plates are heavy. So, yeah, we'll do a clamp, and the clamp will be on the top. So we need to rotate this slightly. Even it out here. Pull it up and out. Yes, there we go. Okay. We'll have to fix some of these. Like I said, that's part of this process, is kind of fixing things and making sure it all lines out. But I mean, for the most part, it's not super hard. And if you do the work on it, this is not going to be, well, so that would hurt your back, because you would have that thing like literally on your back the entire time. That would hurt. So we don't want that. Let's turn off that so I can make that manual. Yep. Okay. So that's a little bit better. Obviously I need to tweak and peek and make it, you know, flawlessly move over there. But for argument's sake, I think we've got the 90% solution. I might subdivide some of these. Yeah, this is much better music. Kind of 80s vibe. Liking it. Yeah, see? So for whatever reason, because we, you know, tweaked and peeked and moved things around, the path kind of got a little messed up, and that's okay. We just gotta line it up a little bit. And then make sure it makes sense. Okay, so that looks good there. Where it doesn't make sense is it doesn't contour to the body, right? Which you would want. Okay, so that all looks good. We'll need to pull this entire side down. Maybe we do a B on that, and then see, what does that look like if I pull that down? What does that look like? Too much. So pull a little bit less. Yeah. Not bad. Again, that kind of gets me halfway there type thing. I might have to tweak some areas. Because we need this to kind of match, but it's getting me mostly there. Let's do world. Does that change that? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Cool. Yeah, so we'll just have to tweak and peek. That's the name of the game for this specifically. At least that got that down. This is, as you can tell, it's a little, but you know, it is what it is. So just bring that down and over. And so all we again have to do is just match this up. Make sure that it looks like it should. Get it close. Yeah, okay. And it's important for this beginning shape to kind of match the way that we want it to. And the major reason why is because, again, we're gonna take this and turn this basic shape into the advanced shape. And so for me to make it look good now, it saves me time later and having to tweak and peek with all the advanced geo, which is no fun. Having to fix it after you've already kind of put all the verts in there, then it just amplifies all your problems. So I like to make a good, strong structure. Yeah, I'm just looking at it real quick, making sure it all makes sense. Which it does. I might come in here and probably let's add one there. Do 0.3. Yeah, okay, cool. That makes a little bit more sense. And then we have to kind of even this out a little bit. Yeah. Again, it's all about kind of just moving things around and finding that happy medium. That all looks good. That all looks good. Okay, so let's duplicate this across. We're gonna go across Y. We're gonna merge at 0.1. So this would be the breastplate and the back plate, right? And then what we can do is we can grab the edge. That should have grabbed both edges properly. We can do an extrude, and then we'll change the offset. Nope, I want to do thickness. There you go. So we can create the thickness, which creates the automatic plate look for us, right? Now we're gonna have to do some annoying parts here in a minute, but for now that gives me the kind of what I need to see, and that's all I really kind of care about at this point, is to make sure that it looks good. And then I'm gonna have to fix it up in a minute after that. But right now, like I said, all we care about is does it look good? This needs to line up here. This needs to line up there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a straight line across. Okay. looks good. Nice. Yep. Okay. So all that looks good. Let's do another duplicate on this. We're using the world. This will be on the Y, and I'm not merging anything, so I don't have to really worry about that. And this is what our vest would look like on a generic basic setup. So next we're gonna come in, again, we're gonna kind of cheat the system just to test this out and make sure that it looks good. That's really what we're trying to do, is just make sure this looks okay.
You now need a female and a...
Nope, we're only doing males. We're only doing males. There's no females in this world. No, I will have to eventually make a female, but right now we're doing males. Right now we're doing males.
Do they have separate models for gender in your military?
Wait, what? Oh, you mean for armor and shit?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah, there's no... Honestly...
Why would you want it?
Well, no, I mean models likewise, like proportions, right? So we have... we do have different proportion sizes. There's mediums, smalls, and all that other crap. So there's, you know, proportions based off of how big you are.
Yeah, I was thinking the way you form the breast on this is kind of weird, I think.
Well, it's based off of the male. Now I should go... Yeah. I should go out further, right? And this shouldn't have any indent, but then it's not going to look cool.
You shouldn't show the muscles, kind of thing.
But it looks cool. That's why.
Yeah, it looks cool.
But you're not wrong. You are correct. Like that should. So I mean, I guess I could. We could take this line right here, and pull it out more. And then do the same thing for this line. So it's a little less pronounced. And then I would have to clean up all that inside stuff, which I can do. We'll do that in a minute, but yeah, we could definitely do that. I agree with you. I'm just trying to get this ready for you so I can actually push this over to you here in a second, and then you'll have a vest. Okay. So what we need to do for this vest specifically is we need to line up all the verts, right? And so the easiest way to do this is to mimic the verts that exist already. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm being stupid. I'm being so stupid. I could have just grabbed, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna grab this edge right here. I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner. I apologize. That's me being stupid. And we'll extrude. And then I'll just pull. Yeah, this is a lot easier. Well, kind of ish. The answer is kind of easier. Because obviously it doesn't match here, right? So I'll have to kind of rotate it a little bit so it matches that lean. But the point is the same. So we'll do an extrusion, pull across. I'll even it out, pull across. And we'll do the same thing here.
Really doesn't handle well when I change a struct. And you do that.
No.
Or even I don't change. I don't break the contract, so to speak. I just add a field, but then the whole shit doesn't compile and crashes. And
that's not good.
Man. Yeah, it's really not good.
Okay. So this will be clasped together. This is gonna have like a little clasp that'll put it together. In the meantime, this is basically our vest. So let's what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna add this hierarchy into the actual game real quick. So that way Mester can move forward and then I can literally just fix the model up later. That's kind of the idea. It's like, you know, you get to something that he can work with that's similar, and then I can always make it look pretty and sexy later. And because it all works in the code, I'm just switching out the model. As long as I don't change anything too drastically from what we talked about when making the model, then it should be pretty fine.
Make a strap there then, man.
Right here?
There's a gap there.
Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. I'll make a strap for Mester.
Yeah.
I think what he's doing is he needs time. He needs time, and so he's buying time.
Right now, I will spend half an hour fixing up so it doesn't crash anymore, because I added a field to the struct.
Yeah, I mean that's how it works, right? So we have 2 people watching. I don't know who the second person is, but we do have 2 people watching. So that does make me feel kind of good.
I'm one of them, or?
You are, I mean, I would think you're one of them. You're watching, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, then that makes...
But I'm really only one.
I don't know who the second person is. I'm okay with it, though. We'll do one here, one here. We'll have one here, one there. Let me pull that here. Okay. So this one needs to come in between. Crap. We'll have to make the fidelity on this a little bit cleaner, but can I make it component? Yeah, okay, component kind of. No, it doesn't work. Global? Nope, that doesn't work either. We're just gonna have to do it object, or no, world, sorry. That means a little bit more tweaking and peaking, but you need the time anyways. I'm okay with that.
Like them, remove the actor, and but when we remove it, we need also to set the new items. Right. There.
So a lot of this is just kind of like making sure that everything matches structure-wise. As Windsor said the other day, because I used to say it on my streams all the time, the shape is all that matters. And that's, I don't care. I was right back then. Just like I was right about it then, I'm right about it now. Shape is literally what matters, because as long as the shape is good,
doesn't matter.
Well, I'm not going to get into that on YouTube, but yeah. Yeah. Some people say that. Some people agree with it too. For me, shape is what matters in this case, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to make sure that our shape has the overall look and feel. And so you can create less polys if your shape is proper, because then you'll trick the eye into thinking and believing what it is that you're creating. And that's what we want to do. We want to use the least amount of polys that we possibly can to accomplish this look. Again, this is a strap that really I don't care about, but if I do this effort now, then whenever it's time for me to kind of make it look sexy, it'll already be done. Okay, cool. So we're gonna replicate the strap one more time, just so we have 2 of them. There should probably be 3 or 4, maybe. I don't really know, but for argument's sake, we're going to replicate it. Twice. Okay. Yeah, there should be one up there, but I'm not worried about it right now. We can make this look sexy later. We're gonna duplicate both of these to the other side. Turn Y on. Oh, fuck. I forgot it only works on one at a time. Okay, cool. And so, yep. It actually works on more than one at a time, but it doesn't set it more than once at a time, so, yeah. What are you doing, dude? Stop. Go lay down. You're over there sniffing, making me nervous. I'll walk around and then all of a sudden there's gonna be like a poo pile just waiting for me. Okay, so this will be vest lower strap. This will be the vest. This will be vest upper strap. I'm gonna grab all of this. We're going to freeze transformation. And then we're gonna group it. Okay. Edit, delete history, file, export the selection. We're gonna save this. I do have the editor open, so I'm gonna close the editor because if I save something into the editor, it's going to actually try to create it and import it, and we don't want to do that because right now it's a skeletal, or it's not a skeletal mesh, it is a static mesh, so we don't want that. So I'm gonna export this into meshes, and this is going to be spline mesh. Oh, what the heck? Oh, equipment. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna call this vest 001. Ace, give me your toy. Toy. Here. Come here. Yes, good boy. Oh, no, you gotta give it to me, nerd. There you go. Good boy. He's being silly right now. Being really needy. Okay, so we exported that. We're gonna go into the actual character file now. He just dropped it and was like, fuck you. I love that dog. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to import the vest. So I'm going to go back into our meshes, and we're going to go into the equipment, and we're going to grab the vest. And you'll see that the vest is there, and it automatically put him to the T-pose, which is what we want. And what we need to do is we need to blend this vest into the current mesh. So what I have to do is I have to go into my rigging, and I need to skin it and bind skin. Now what this will do is it's going to go through and calculate, and it's going to create skin weights for this after it's done. Takes a minute. This will create skin weights for it, and once the skin weights are done, look like, well, hopefully it didn't freeze. This will be a first. Once it creates skin weights for it, then we need to make sure that the weights kind of match, and the default weights don't look bad. Yeah, they don't look bad, which is kind of interesting that they don't look bad. That's awesome. Ah, nice. Okay, so then what we can do, why is it freezing? It's not good that it's freezing. Okay, we unfrozen? Thank you. Okay, so what we can do is we can actually come in here, and then we can do skin, and then we'll copy skin weights. Before I do that, I'm gonna save so I can go backwards if I need to. So I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna go skin and wait, is it mirror skin? No, it's not mirror skin weights, it's copy skin weights. Yeah. Wait, what does smooth skin weights do? What? What? Smooth skin weights? Whoa, that's epic. Because I think that smooths it across. Man, I'm gonna have to try that out. As most artists will tell you, the worst part about this process is painting, skinning, and weighting. It's like, ugh. Okay, so we're going to copy skin weights. I believe closest point on surface, closest joint. We're gonna hit apply. Okay, let's see what that did. Yeah, okay. So it looks like, and we can test this by grabbing our controls. Yeah, okay, good. So it looks like it, ew. I mean, I would never, I'm almost never going to move that bone. Let's check this. Yeah, okay. It definitely, that's what we want right there. Okay, so we copied the skin weights from the body over to the vest. That way it matches. The only areas that we might have problems with this is, like I said, in these bend areas, but that's kind of common. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, cool. Not flawless. Obviously, there's some issues with that bending up there. But that issues exist up there too, I think, if I look at it properly. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. But again, the reason why this matters is because we want this to match as closely as possible for the animations that we do. So normally when you skin them, you have to come in and you have to check all these animations and see if there's any problems. And if there are any problems, you have to like repaint it and reweight it and do all that crap. That's why skin weighting is like the worst. You're like, oh man, screw this. But again, it looks like it came out pretty good. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna grab this, and we're gonna go File, Export Selection. We're gonna put this inside of our meshes, and we're just gonna overwrite the equipment mesh that we had before for vest. Sorry. And then because this is a skeletal mesh, it has animation zones. We don't want 4,000 frames coming in with this. I just want one. So you can do start 0, end 1. If you want to be safe, you can do start 0, end 2. Doesn't matter. And then you need to make sure that you're exporting smoothing groups and smooth mesh stuff. We put that over. And now this is where we want to go open UE5. Because UE5 is going to be what has all of our maxed like things. And so we'll set that up here. So as soon as Unreal is open, we'll do that. And then I can send this over to Mester. Let's go to Unreal. So see how it's asking me, what do you want to do with this mesh? I'm importing as a skeletal mesh, and it says import the mesh, geometry and skinning weights. Say again?
Oh, never mind.
So if I
stream is lagging, so I was saying that we don't see what you are talking about.
Yeah. Geometry and skinning weights matters because if we do just skin weights, then it's just pulling in skin weights. So if I modify things out and I just want the weights to come in, you can make that option. That's an important distinction that I didn't know it existed. Player skeleton is what we're using, so we choose player skeleton. And then all the rest of this should be defaulted out. I change import normals and tangents because if I didn't, then UE5 would try to create its own normals based off of it. And if I've done my own normal stuff inside of my editing tool, then I don't want UE5 to do that. So I do that. Physical asset will automatically be created for it. And then importing animations, I turn that off because again, I don't want any animations specifically for this. It's going to use all the animations that are on the mesh. And then the parent and everything else. So we're gonna hit import. It's gonna give me all these errors, and the reason why is because I'm using the skeleton mesh, but I don't have any weights for any of these bones. Well, duh, because I didn't make it that way. So now I can go to my meshes, and I can go to my equipment, and then I can go to my vest, and now I have a vest with a physics asset, and I can set that up. And if you look at our vest, look how cool that looks. Our vest actually has all the slots for grenades and has all the slots for everything else already kind of defined out because we had planned for this previously. And so all I need to do is move them around to make it look good. We also need a material for this. I have 2 materials here. I believe black is one, so let's do material, the shirt that's black. Yeah, we'll make that black. And then the top part, we're gonna make that, oh, sorry. And then we're gonna make the second material silver. And this was defined in the Maya that made this. So right now I'm kind of cheating it. Obviously I'm not gonna do that for the real thing, but that's how that works, right? And because it's a little bit hard to see with the black, I'm gonna change it to blue. Let's go red. Let's go red. Yeah, red. Just because I want to see this real quick while I move these bones around. And so I'm gonna go to the skeleton real quick. You don't have player checked out, do you?
I probably have.
Well, let's see if you do or don't.
Not the skeleton.
No, you don't. Cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. So because he doesn't have the skeleton checked out, which is perfect for me, I can then go to the root bone, and then on the root bone, I can see how it says attach. There's a couple of different things on the root bone. I can add a preview asset, and then we're going to do vest. And so I can choose to preview the vest on the root bone, so I can see my vest, which is what I want to see. And then I can grab these specific, whatever the heck they're called. So they have a magazine. So this is attach vest slot 1, right? And what we want to do is we want to move this out a little bit, so that way this is pulled out, and then kind of line it up. And we can see that we pulled it out on the X, right? So if I check it, yeah, it's coming out on the X, Y, and Z. So we're at 17. So I'm gonna grab, I think it's slot 4, and we're gonna pull that out at the same time to 17. See how that matched out, which is really awesome. Makes it super easy. And then our 2 and 3 slot are in there. So our 2 slot needs to come out a little bit, and we're gonna rotate it a little bit and bring it back in. So we're at 18,891 with a rotation of 10 degrees. So when I grab this other one, I need to rotate it by 10, and then it's just pull out and down and kind of match it up. If I wanted to, I just copy pasta the other values over. It's super easy to do. I'm just kind of cheating it real quick. So this would be if we had magazines, which is what we're gonna do. You can see the ammo and everything else. And this is what our character would look like with that vest. So we'll save this. So much talking. And then we're gonna go back to our actual mesh. So I don't need to be in the player. I don't need to be in the player skeleton. We're gonna go back to our mesh, and we're gonna switch this over to black, which is gonna be the pants black. Save it out, and then close it down. So if we check this, right, and we bring our vest in, you'll see our vest is right here. And it's see-through because we didn't finish the back part. It doesn't matter at this point right now, because again, we're not caring about that too much. And then the next part that Mester is going to care about is he says, and I rightfully so, hey, I need a world object for this. So we're going to go to a new scene real quick. Or actually, I think I already have the world object scenes, I think, if I remember correctly. World items, there you go, don't save. And what are we gonna do? We're going to pull in our mesh. So I'm gonna import in, bring our vest in. It's gonna bring the character. We don't want the character in here. I just want this vest. Edit, delete history, so it pulls it out. And then because of the way it works, I have to unfreeze these. So basically I unlock them, and then you gotta unlock them again. It's like a foolproof way. And then now we can bring the vest down. Right? And then our vest would look like this. Now, in the real world, the vest probably wouldn't look like that. You would have this flattened over. And so I might take some liberties to make the world item a little bit better. in that sense, and kind of get rid of straps or move straps around. But for the sense of speed, because again, I can always edit the item later, we're just going to take this object as it is, and we're going to bring it over. So I'm going to export this selection, and this is going to go into my loot items folder, and it's going to be called W, because they used to be called world objects, and so everything's named W. So I'm just going to follow that structure for right now, which sucks because weapons are also called W. So yeah, I wasn't thinking when I did that. I'll have to rename all those later. So actually, let's just do it now. LI for loot item, or L. Let's do L. Nothing else should be L, right? Lights, maybe, but no. L. Let's go L. So loot item will be L. We'll do capital L because lowercase l is hard to read. And then we're going to call this vest 001. Okay. Again, I don't have any animations for this, but I can hit export on it and it'll be fine. I come into the editor. It's going to ask me, it's not a skeletal mesh this time. We don't need to build nanites. We are going to generate missing collisions because I didn't create any, and then all these others should be generic. We're not bringing in any materials or anything else. So if I come over here to my loot items, I should have a vest again. Okay, and this is just a static vest. So this, I highlight this to turn this to black. And then I highlight this to know what I'm doing, and I turn this to silver. Cool. So now what I have is I have the world object, and I have the actual one that my character will wear. So this is what I'll see in the world whenever I want to pick something up, and then this is what my character will actually wear. The two are very different, and you need to make sure they're different. Now, I'm technically done, except for I want to try to see if I can do this without Mester. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my blueprints. I'm going to go to my items, loot items. I'm going to find my shirt. I'm going to duplicate my shirt. We're going to call this loot item vest 001. Double click it. Open in the blueprint editor. Go to viewport. So I see my shirt, right? I'm gonna grab my static mesh. I'm gonna change this to the vest. So I see my vest, right? And then what I want to do is I'm gonna grab this sphere, and we're going to modify the sphere so that way it encompasses the distance of this. Maybe a little bit larger. Let's do 40. Yeah, just because I want it to be easier to grab. Back to static mesh, and then back to the main area. Let's see if there's anything crazy that he... So item class needs to be vest. I don't have vest as an item class, which is cool. So that's probably something I have to wait on. He can do that himself. Item launch force 200, that's fine, whatever. I think that is all I need to edit into here. Hit compile, I hit save. Now
the loot item you were doing?
Yeah. So now I need to go to equipment. We didn't call it equipment. We called it gear. We use many names for multiple things because, you know, we're cool like that. We're gonna duplicate the shirt, and we're gonna call this vest 001.
This is the item class you were just missing.
Yep, I figured as much, right? Loot color, this is a particle thingy. We'll deal with all that later. Interaction detection, we don't have to deal with that. Skeletal mesh, we can actually technically get rid of this, right? Because we're not interacting with this object anymore. Skeletal mesh is the skeletal mesh that we want to use. So we do need to switch this out. And so our skeletal mesh is going to be here. We're going to choose vest. And so that should switch that out. I don't know why that didn't switch. That's kind of really weird. That's actually really weird. What the fuck? Do a compile maybe? That's really weird. Okay, let me double click that out and see what happens. That's weird. That should have changed dynamically. That's really weird. Okay. So now we need to container display name. Obviously it's not pants. This is going to be called vest. Max stack size is 1. Armor bonus, we're going to put 2 on there just for the sake of putting it in there. That doesn't actually work yet. The preferred slot is vest. Display name is vest. And item type is vest. Equip slot is non-existent. Okay,
No,
so
it shouldn't be there. I mean, it's there, but it's internal button.
I'll let you figure that out. I don't have an icon for this yet, so we're gonna leave it as a shirt. And then loot item class vest. So we define the loot item class as vest. And I think that should cover down everything that we need to do. So complete, save. And we need to go back to our loot item one last time, because again, I didn't create this first. So in retrospect, I should have created that first, and then I could do this.
Oh,
Vest.
you always have it, since it's both ways. You always are kind of stuck. You need to go back to the other, no matter which you do first.
Okay. And so we now have our vest. So if I hit play and I walk over, I should be able to equip a shirt and a vest. Holler, what's up? Look at that, I got a vest. Let's put some pants on. Yeah, what's up? Let's put a backpack on. Look at me. Woohoo, I'm all kitted out. I need boots.
Look at your inventory now.
Look, I got a vest.
Now we have the vest. But
nice.
the vest doesn't have any slots.
Yeah, we didn't define any slots, right? So I needed to go define slots.
Yeah, just give it some inventory slots then. That should kind of work out of the box, I think.
Okay, so let's. I gotta go to the gear. Go to vest, and it says, where do you see inventory slots?
You have to select the comp gear thing.
Okay.
And then you say a number of inventory slots. It's just a number in the middle of your.
What do I look for?
Number of inventory slots. It's there if you.
Okay, so we said
Take
the
away
max
the
would be
filter.
7, so let's do 5.
And it's there in the middle. You have all the stuff. You can add some quick slots if you want to.
No, why would we
For
want quick
example?
slots?
You know, a water bottle, or grenades,
Nope,
or
nope.
whatever.
We don't want those on the vest. Remember, we talked about that.
Yeah.
I agree with you. That's cool that you can do that, but ideally, no. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. I go here, put some pants on, put some boots on. I'm gonna put a backpack on, and then I'm gonna put a vest on. What's up? Cool, it didn't bug out, which is good. Grab this, grab that. I'm put a belt on, grab some grenades, some water bottles, some of this, grab another pants, another boots, another belt, and that gun. Okay, cool. So if I press tab, I have 2 guns on my backpack. I have a vest that has slots that I can put things in. So somehow I fit some boots and some I fit some boots and some other things in there. I don't care.
Inventory Tetris is the dogma.
I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. I think, you know what? I'm honestly cool with it. Fuck it. I'll put my grenades on my grenade slots. Put a water bottle on my water bottle slots, and then press tab. And I should. So I see my water bottles. I see my grenades. I got my belt. I got my vest on. I am ready for war. I just broke my back somehow, but whatever.
Special training.
Yeah, special training. I have the ability to crack my vertebrae. It takes forever in the elevator. That's what I'm talking about. Holla! Nice. That's cool that it worked out. Okay, so let's see if I can get some of these things in my objects. Can I pick these up?
Oh, no, you
those
can't.
don't work anymore.
No. Yeah. Those are not loot items.
That's the last part
Those
that
are
you're working
items. Yeah. It's the next, I guess. I haven't touched it since we introduced the loot items. So they just doesn't work. I have to go through the loot structs and definitions, right? And change everything to be loot items instead of items.
Yeah.
As we do now.
Yeah, because I didn't pick up shit.
That
But that's cool.
give you some other issues.
So if I press Q, I should use my quick slot and get my water bottle, right? And give me back thirst. And if I press G, right now that gets rid of guns. We're gonna have to figure out what we want it to do, because I think we said G was gonna be grenade throw.
Yeah.
Right? So we'll have to figure out a weapon or a thing that we want to do for a weapon. Maybe it's like Shift G throws your weapon. I don't know yet. We'll have to figure that part out. But either or, I need to be able to press G, and then when I press G, I should be able to have my grenade throw.
But how do we cycle through the?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 is quick slot. 5 is grenade.
Right, so we cycle through the active
Yeah.
grenade slot and active.
Yeah. So the Q and the G are the use of those, and then the 4 and the 5 are the cycle options.
Yeah.
Now, if we didn't want to do that, right? If we wanted to leave Q and G alone, we could do 4 and 5. So 4 would put the water bottle in my hand, or the quick slot item in my hand, and then I would have to left mouse button to use. I'm okay with that too. I think that's a good option.
Like that.
And then what we could do, if we did that, is we could make it where you had a radial menu. So you hold down the middle mouse button or something, and then you could choose which, from a radial menu, which one you wanted.
Yeah.
So that's the other way we could do it. I'm not really sure which one I specifically want to do. Again, I'm happy with trying it out and then going from there. So
I don't like the way some games are handling the grenades, where you kind of equip it to your hand and then use it.
Yeah.
I much rather just press G to throw it.
Yeah.
And hold it to cock it, as they say, or what they
power it up. Yeah. Charge the throw. Yep, makes sense. Ugh, I love that. That's cool. It looks cool. I'm liking it. What is our melee weapon? Is it F? Okay, it's F, yeah. It's so non-powerful. We're gonna have to fix that. Those animations are gonna have to be better. But other than that, it's cool. Let's throw my gun at you. Die, zombie. Die. Is he dead? Yeah, he died. Okay, cool. Anyways, that's cool. I'm actually super hyped about this. This looks good, man. And we have all the equipment items and everything else now. So the only thing I really need to make now is a hat, because we haven't made a hat yet. And then I think that's the only thing, right? Yeah, hat.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well you know what? Let's go make a hat. Let's go make a hat. We can do that while on stream. I think that's a good thing to do. Let me push what I got for you, so that way you can see it and mess around with whatever you need to mess around with. Okay, so I'm gonna submit all this. I need a drink. It says I have 4 unsaved. I don't know what's unsaved. That's actually new. That wasn't there before. That's kind of cool that it does that. Hopefully stream quality is good. I don't see any dropped frames, so... Hold on, I gotta take a picture of something real quick.
Valid. That's valid for...
Okay.
Here, it's valid for...
Let's see, does it say 4 saves still? Oh man, the editor. is still frozen. What? Damn. What did I push? Oh, I have level changes. Son of a biscuit. That's gonna take a minute. Okay, let's go back over to Maya. I'm gonna save this just because I have it. And we're gonna go back to our, what are we doing? We're gonna do a helmet, right? So let's go to character base. No, I don't want to do character base. We're gonna go, armor. Yeah, there you go. Okay. And so this, I'm gonna take this out of the shirt. I'm gonna create a new layer. We're gonna call this LY Vest 001. We'll make it brown. And then I can hide that. Cool. Yep. Okay, so let's put the player back in here. Turn off the shirt. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to make a helmet. So we're going to make a helmet. What kind of helmet do we want to make? Master, what does your character in this apocalyptic world, what kind of helmet is he going to wear?
I was gonna say, just do we do the northern hemisphere like kind of cold weather?
I mean, I'm making birch trees, I'm making oak trees, and so we can do northern hemisphere cold weather. I'm okay with that. So here's our problem. If we do northern hemisphere cold weather, guess what we're making? Snow. And if we're making snow, then that's a whole... Ugh.
I thought you had that weather system in.
It doesn't add snow to the ground. It doesn't add snow on top of all of your objects.
Kind of lackluster system did you buy there?
Oh, get out of here. That was $14 for that whole thing. That is like probably one of the best quality plugins on the market.
Of money. Yeah, right. So it can be cold without snow on the ground. Though.
That's true. I mean, it can be cold. I did, like I said, I don't know what kind of cold you're looking for, but yeah, I would say yes. It's going to be in the northern area. I don't know about Alaska. I'm not sure I want to do Alaska because we need to be a populated area. You know what I mean? Like, but again, it's not real world either. This is based in the Ruin Valor world. So, I mean, technically, it can be wherever we want. Is that done? Okay, that is done. What are the 4 unsaved files? Okay, so map base, mat shirt. I am not saving. I don't own test, and then I need to. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more push because I gotta save these files. That's cool that it does 4 unsaved. Hell yeah! And then I'm gonna submit. Okay, so you can do a pull here in like 2 seconds. Okay, now you should have everything that I have changed.
Yeah, I paste that picture in chat with the headwear.
Okay, let me look. Oh my god. You know I have one of these?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me go get it. I'm gonna wear it. Oh, crap. Fuck. Fuck. Hopefully that restarted. The other computer either crashed or restarted, and I'm not really sure. Yeah, so I got one right here. See, look. I look like a goofball. But okay. So I need to make a cup around the head and then 2 little thingies that go down, yeah? I guess that works. Well,
And the fur simulation, of course.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Okay, well, I have that as
Is that
reference.
some built-in stuff for that, is it?
Ow. I don't know if there is or isn't, and I don't know if we're gonna do that or not. Stormy, what's up? Goofball is the polite term. What term did I say? Oh crap! Did I say something I wasn't supposed to say? Oh crap! I'm gonna get curated. They're gonna kill me.
What are you?
Stormy, he's talking in YouTube.
Yeah, there I saw. Hey, Stormy.
Good to see you, Stormy. Okay, so we're gonna make a blah 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 blah. I need where is the face at? Where did I create that crap? It's been forever. Oh, I put it in equipment because we're using a generic head right now. Okay, so I'm gonna pull that in. We're gonna go File, Import, and we're gonna go Engine. Player head 1. Oh, look how creepy that is. Yeah. Modify center pivot. And then we're gonna put this here. Nope, you said goofball. I thought of more in imaginative terms. Oh, hi Ryu and Mester, join you in voice, but my system is due replacement and currently on life support. Hey, no, you're all good, man. We're not really talking to anybody other than ourselves. Because I'm in the process of building my YouTube channel. Because Twitch, we would probably have 1 or 2 people on. Maybe, like I said, the last couple of nights I've had like 10 to 15. So maybe we would have had more if we were Twitch streaming, but it is what it is.
Actually works.
Okay. So I'm gonna put this on the player. Yeah, okay, cool. So this is our player. Well, so, I mean, we've talked about this before. I think all video games that we ever make, I want to be based in the Ruin Valor world. I like, this is, you know, on a future timeline, whatever, but I want it to all be in the Ruin Valor world, so that way the lore kind of, like, expands, you know, like, it always is there kind of thing. That's my thought process. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But I like the idea of that. Okay, let's go get this. Let's get this hat figured out. Look at that. That's, yeah, there we go. Space Cadet. Okay, so let's do 8 by 8. And we're gonna rotate it 90. Yay. Okay. We just need to make sure we contour this to his head. Yeah, okay, cool. And then we cut this bottom part off. Haha. No, I think Mester's Sci-Fi World can be put. I don't think he has any lore. He just wants to make physics-based fucking shit. I think that's the thing. I mean, I'll let Mester correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he just wants to make spaceships. I don't think he has any lore for it. Maybe he does, you know?
No, it's true. No, and that would kind of be in our world. I think not a fantasy world, but in a future of our world.
I mean, they can be the same thing, right? Okay. How does that cut through? Is that not in the center? I don't understand that. But I bet you it's got to be the head. The head's not like centered. No, it's not. Fuck. Damn you, Sean. There you go. Now it's centered. Okay. Cool. Okay, so specifically for what we're doing here, we crap. Let me look at your picture real quick. So it kind of only just goes back down and then comes down to this little like flap thing on either side, right? And the top part doesn't really have much to it. Like this is basically it. The only difference is there's a floof on the outside, right? So I think if I think about this properly, what I would want to do, let's cut this half dome in half. And then I'm gonna turn on mirroring. So we'll turn on symmetry to world Y. Well, that doesn't really work. Crap. Let me see if I just double created triples. No, I didn't. Okay, good. So essentially, as I move this side, it matches that side. Perfect. Okay, cool. So what we want to do is we want to bring this down because we have that. We'll bring this down, right? And then this comes down and out and down. It's essentially what we're making. Oh, look, he looks like a footman. You can incorporate fantasy elements into sci-fi, just make it another form of science, yeah? Like I said, I think if I was to do it, right, we're just talking about it bullshit right now. I don't think we need the fantasy stuff in there. I think we can make the argument, just like we would in the real world, that the fantasy stuff existed like a billion years ago, and people have all lost that knowledge over time. And so now we went for sci-fi. Science was our new magic, right? So we don't use magic anymore. Magic still exists, but we just don't really know about it. And so it's sci-fi. So you can still be in the Ruin Valor world and have all the Ruin Valor lore, and in the sci-fi world 4 times, or a billion light years from what it wasn't before, or where it was from before to where it is now. It can. Nobody knows that magic exists, and they're all whatever, or maybe mystics do, or I mean, there's a billion different ways we can play that. So I think we can make it work for ourselves if we get creative and have fun. So. Okay, back to making this model, because I want to make a helmet for good old Mister here. Okay, so crap. I was gonna do this before I did what I did, so I'm gonna do all that real quick. We're gonna rotate this slightly. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then I'm gonna grab these two. Wait, I should just grab one, and it should move both. See? It did do it. You Sandusky bastard. Damn it. I hate when that happens. Okay, so what I have to do is I need to get rid of all those extra faces. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do 0.1, and that should have combined everything. So now I should only see one. Yeah, it looks like, okay, cool. If I grab this, yeah, there's only one. Okay, perfect. And then obviously my ears are all jacked up, but I'm not really worried about that right now. So let's just grab this, and we're gonna pull those down and kind of forward. That's where, why isn't World Y on? What is going on? Edit, delete history. This should grab the other side. That's the same. It's the same on both sides. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off because clearly something is jacked up. Okay. And then, so there should be, yeah, only one vertex face, which matches. Okay. And now I'm gonna duplicate this, so it should be the exact same on both sides. Okay, now if I turn world Y on, okay, now we're back to where we were. Jesus. Okay, cool. We're gonna bring this down and forward. And bring this down, kind of out a little bit more. Bring this out a little bit more, just to try to see if we can get rid of the ear crap that we have going on right now. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna grab this, this, and this. We're going to extrude, pull that down. Yep. Looks good. And then we're gonna grab this, pull that down, and pull it all the way down. And we're gonna push that. We're gonna go world. Bam. Yeah. Okay, we want that to kind of flare out. Okay. This music is getting old. Let's do Renegade. I don't know how good this is or isn't, so I apologize if it's bad. Don't judge me. I mean, it sounds cool, right? Renegade. Renegade. Sounds cool. Okay, so it's kind of what we were wanting, right? Structure-wise. So if we look at our reference object down here, pretty easy to look at. Basically, the hat comes down, and then it comes down to this like little loop. So we're gonna create that little loop here. This should be pretty straightforward. This goes all the way straight down, and then I have this little flap, and this back part's supposed to cover the back of my neck. And then you have the front part, which is this sewn-on fluffy part. That's pretty much it. So pretty easy to make. Keeping that in mind, what we're going to do is we are going to, we should have, I didn't think about that, so screw it. We're gonna get rid of these two right here because we want this to come back a little bit more. Oh crap, nope. We're gonna bring this back down to the back of the neck, even it out, yep. Get it back to the back of the neck. Get rid of both of those, and then we'll bring that down. It's gonna come down about that much. I like how Mester creates a hat that needs cloth simulation. Douchebag. Always trying to make my life hard. And he wonders why I decide to change systems over and over again. Because I have to make it even, you know? I gotta make him pay for all the times he made me, you know, redo my work.
Would we have been finished a couple of times over if we hadn't had this
yeah,
interaction?
I doubt that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this matches here. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that looks good there. Let's take these two. Let's turn this to see-through. Yep. So we're gonna grab both of those. We're gonna reduce that size. We're gonna pull it out. Pull it out a little bit. Yep. Okay. So we'll make a couple more so I can create it, make it like nice and floppy, because that's what it needs to be.
It's a gear. Put that in gear slope.
We're gonna have to kind of flare this up because of how this works. We are not making a we are not going to make a cloth based hat. We're just not going to do it. Not right now. Later on we can. So I'm going to kind of cheat this, and we're going to make it flare up. And that should fix 99.9% of the clipping that we would have. Not all of it, but most of it, right? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to fix all of this.
Attachments, if character goes there. Got it.
Okay. That kind of didn't work. Kind of, I mean, you can see that that's kind of what it is, the helmet wise, but it's kind of, it's not as sexy as it was before. Okay, well, I mean, it kind of works. This should be brought in. Yeah, that should be brought in. Okay, so both of those make sense now. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. We're going to grab the edge, and then we're going to extrude. And we're going to choose thickness. Hopefully I'm not doing double operation. That would be super annoying if that was the case. But I guess we'll find out. I won't know until I know. Okay. And then mesh. Fill hole. Okay, cool. And so this doesn't have anything to go into, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna grab this, and I should be able to do thickness on that. Ooh, is this offset? Yeah, this is offset. Okay, cool. And then we'll do that and that. Kind of pull it in. Let's go do like that. I'm gonna turn this off so I can kind of see the inside of this better. Yeah, okay, cool. And so pull that down just a tad. We're creating the inside now. And the reason why we're doing the inside is because you kind of have to have it, or UE5, UE4 gets kind of silly with lighting. So you just have to kind of cheat it, which is what we're doing. And so I don't want a full-on, inside, because I don't care about having a full-on inside, but we're gonna cheat it a little bit. And then after this, then I can come in and kind of fix it out. Ugh. Okay, so Control save. Yeah, okay, that looks good. We're kind of getting there. We're getting the nice structure. Nice structure, which is what we want. And then after we get this structure kind of built out, then we'll add in the extra details. And then after the extra details have been added in, that is when we will add in the extra polys. Because it does need some polys, right? So if I was to come in right now and add polys, it makes the hat look good, but again, we need to kind of organize it out a little bit more. But before I do that, again, I'm going to finish off the inside. So let's grab the inside one more time. Do this. Let's try thickness. Nope. Offset is what we want. We're going to try to put this as close in as we possibly can. Because this should never move, like, at all. Like, there shouldn't be any moving to this whatsoever. I say that right now, and then I'm gonna fucking change my mind later. But right now, we're saying no. There should be no movement, right? So if what the did I just do? How did that work? That shouldn't have done that, but okay. That's what it should have done right there. Yeah. So that's essentially what we want to do, is we want to put all the points together. So let's do that. Let's just weld everything, right? Bam. Cool. So we welded it. And then we want to put this up somewhere high in the head. And then we're gonna grab this entire internal chain, the one that we just created. We'll move that up and inside a little bit. Let's see how that looks. It's not bad. I might do one more inner chain. If I can do that, can I? Yep, I can. Holla. Okay, so we grab this. We can shrink this a little bit, right? And then pull this up more. And kind of even it out a little bit. Yeah. And so I'm just gonna even this out a little bit. Pull this over here. Yeah, okay. So this gives us a little bit of a nicer inside. Again, we're not flawless here, but it is nicer. Pull that over. That matches there. All of that matches. We can kind of pull this in here, pull that there, pull this here. Pull that kind of there. Down, yeah, there. Because what we really would want is that right there. Again, it's the inside. I don't care as long as the poly looks okay. Because what's gonna matter is we're gonna grab this, and like I said, we're gonna add fidelity. Bam. Does the poly look okay? And it looks like it does. The only inside part is, which we know that's how that works. That poly doesn't look good, which is fine because then we just delete this, and then we can do increase poly count, which it'll do, and then we can camfer from there. Yeah. Okay. So increase poly count. That looks good. We need to even this. No, grab it. There we go. We need to even this out.
Okay.
Said you'll be right back. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. So let's even these out. Why is that? Is that even? It is even. That's interesting. Why does it look non-even? Okay, well, whatever. Okay, so what we want to do for this is we want to grab this. Okay, cool. And then we're going to extract thickness. Yeah, thickness, baby. Okay, so this is his fur crap. Then I have fur lining on all of that, I guess. So technically, we grab this. I need to fix those. Before I pull those out, I need to fix that, yeah. Because that should be just as thick as that. Just like this should be just as thick as that. And that is definitely wrong. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, look how nasty that is. Ew. Pull that. Just kind of evening this out a little bit. That one looks okay. Yeah, that one looks okay. This is not. Like, that's disgusting how that turned out. I don't even know how that happened. Super disgusting. pull that right there. Let's pull that this here, pull that back in a little bit. Let's kind of clean this up. See if we can make this look a little bit better. Yeah, okay, let's look at that real quick. So Geo looks okay there. That one's not so clean. Okay, that looks clean. Looks good, looks good. That is not so good. That looks okay. Cool. Okay, let's fix this up. So these are gonna get moved in and down so I can kind of get like a little curve on it. We still want that shape to stay the same, so kind of pull and tweak and peak. We still want that shape to stay the same. Yeah. Good. Cool. Okay. Grab this whole edge. We're going to camfer. Let's camfer it by like 0.3 and do 2 segments. Nice. And then we are going to grab this entire outside edge. Okay. Man, that's some hard-hitting music right there. Okay, so we're gonna pull this out. So extrude, is it thickness? Yeah, thickness. Not by much, because again, we're just trying to make a little, like a, what is the word I'm looking for? Like fluff. That's the word we're looking, that's the word we're looking for. We're looking for fluff. We want fluff. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this. And then I'm gonna grab this edge with this edge. I'm gonna tie that together. Fill that hole. And I'm gonna do the same thing here. Just fill that hole. Nope, I didn't like that. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna do this. Yes, I like that better. Okay, so we're lined up, it matches, looks good. So what we need to do next is we need to camfer those edges. So we're gonna camfer, I should probably camfer that too, and then I'll just fix the geo after the fact. So let's camfer. That did not work, probably because it doesn't like going across. Let's try it now. Nope, there's some issues somewhere. Okay, so we probably have some issues with multiple, if I do like a vertex face, there's some probably multiple triples in here, because those should definitely camfer. So we're gonna grab all of the faces, we're gonna weld real quick. Do a 0.1, that's disgusting. Okay, 0.2, no, that's disgusting either, 0.001. There we go. Now, let's do a quick test. Okay, so that should camfer. Okay, it does. That should camfer. Okay, it does. Okay, so we camfered it. Do segments of 2. So it creates a nice like fur kind of like look to it. I don't think it needs 2 though. That's probably pulling too much. So let's just do 1. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another loop in here like this. And then I'm going to grab it and I'm going to expand the loop. No, that is horrible. Never mind, I lied. That's a horrible idea. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Okay, so let's see if we can make this look pretty. I'm gonna get rid of this camphor here and get rid of this camphor here. So it should just be those 2 edges. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna camphor that. There we go, and then we're gonna see if we can make this look pretty. Which I think I can. I'm not 100% positive. Yeah, I should just be able to kind of cheat these things together, right? Ow, that hurts. Weld. What the? Where's the other ones at? What the? Oh my God. It sucks because it's trying to weld on both sides. Not supposed to do that. So do weld and then do 0.1. Yeah, okay, that's what we wanted. I'll do the same thing there, 0.1. Are we playing the same song again? Like, this has like 40 fucking songs in it. Okay. Well, I guess we're moving on to Dansu. I don't really know what the difference is, but whatever. Groupies and then 0.1. Cool. And so then we're gonna have to create a triangle here. And we'll have to create a triangle here to create that. But otherwise, yeah, so now we have the nice little like look. So if we put our player in and he puts the hat on, now his ears are too big, so we need to kind of grab this, switch the weight out a little bit, pull it out. One thing. Pull that out, pull that out, pull that out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So that should cover his ears. It's a little too close to the face, so let's do that, and then just pull that out a little bit. I think it was a little too harsh. Yeah. Nice. Look at that. That looks good. Ha ha ha. Okay. So I think this thing is a little too probably not pronounced. I would like it if it was more pronounced. So we're gonna pull it out a little bit. We're gonna bring this line up so it softens that out a little bit. We're gonna bring this line up so it softens that out. We're gonna bring this line out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I need to bring that in because we don't want to make that look bad. We then need to take this in. Oh. Okay. And so this needs to be kind of more fluffy. So we're going to bring both of these out. And this way. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. More out and fluffy. There we go. Cool. And then that's going to have to come in. Kind of make up for that. Bring that in. Yeah. So this has got to go out more because it needs to be fluffy. Same with this. We're gonna bring this out. Maintain that fluffy. Okay, so our problem here is that needs to go down, I guess. Yeah, both of those need to go down, yeah, so they can match up with that. Okay, so how does that look? That looks okay. This needs to kind of come here. Yeah, okay. So that's more fluffy. Bring that up a little bit more. Bring that up a little bit more. Bring that up a little bit more. Not by much. And then bring this out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, that looks better. I definitely think this is a little bit too harsh right here. So let's pull that in and down. Yeah, that's a little bit better, right? Okay, now if we wanted to fluff this up more, what we could do is we could literally throw another one of these on there and make it even more smooth. I don't think we need that. I think it's fine the way it is. A nice, good texture is going to change the way a lot of this feels. So we could grab this and kind of bring this in a little bit more and down and make that a little bit better in that sense. But then we're going to have issues with how that looks because that technically needs to be here. I mean, that's not bad, actually. That's not bad. A little offset there, but... What if I bring that this way? This way. That makes that part look weird, right? I mean, like... Not bad, I guess. Not bad. Yeah, I like that. All right, so if we do a B on this, I'll pull this in a little bit more. Yeah. Let's increase my B. Bring all that in, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Turn B off, just so I can kind of organize this without everything kind of getting in together. It's a nice lip. Okay, cool. And I think there's... I'm trying to remember, is there a button on that thing? I think there's a button for fucking flaps or something. I don't remember. Let's look at Mester's. No, he doesn't have a button. It does have like a little strap or something. I'm not really sure what that is. But yeah, there's no button, so okay, I think that's good. Let's modify freeze transformation. Let's see what we're at right now. I think we're at 2 hours of streaming. 2 hours and 25 minutes. That's actually not bad. So we got 2 really important things done in the 2 hours and 25 minutes. Why does that look like it's broke? is that just me, or does that look broke to you? That was weird. I looked broke for a second. I was like, no. Anyways, so that looks good. Let's export this and create the hat, I guess. This is for Mester, so he can have a hat. So this is gonna be called hat 0001. We're gonna have like thousands of hats probably. So let's go file, export selection. I don't want to import this, so I'm gonna be very careful. We're gonna call this equipment, and this is gonna be hat 0001. Now the cool part is this hat is 100% going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? It is going to be 100%. Actually, let's put this on the bottom because I don't want this to be fucked up. Let's put this down here. Yeah. Let's do, well, no. I think I got an idea on how to do this. Okay. So file, let's save the scene. We're going to do a new scene. I'm going to import the previous head. Player head. Yep. Cool. And then we're going to do an import of the hat. Yeah, should be way up there. Cool. Bring it down. We'll just have to kind of move it into position, which is not hard. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna change this material. Let's create, let me get rid of some materials here. Okay, so we're gonna create another material, Lampert. We'll make this one like a white. And that'll be the face. And this one will be the basic Lampert. Cool. So that way I can kind of see where this needs to go. Pull it a little bit more to the back. More up. Yep. Cool. Okay. So we got our hat the way that it needs to be. Because your eyebrows would be there. Yeah, if we have to elongate the back, we'll elongate the back. But for now, I think this works. So let's do file, save as, and then let's save this scene something specifically. This is my archive. We're gonna call this hats 001. That way I can have a hats thingy. It's easy for me to do this later on. Create empty layer. Grab this. Cool. And we'll do this. So that way it's easy. File, export selection, hat 001. Now, if I come back over here, it's gonna ask me to import, and it's gonna have that settings. I'm gonna hit import. It should do a double import. It should. And I should have the new hat in there. Yep, I just saw the second import. Cool. So if we go to equipment, should have a hat. Holla! And then this should be, what are we gonna make this? Red. Gotta be red. I'll make it a red shirt for the sake of having it. So it kind of got some texture on it, right? Hit save. Let's go ahead and make that item. So we're gonna go and make the gear item. Now the interesting part about this gear item is, and I don't know if Mester's stuff, it should handle it properly because the backpack works, right? So if I go to my, which I think I'm gonna make the backpack a skeletal eventually anyways. I'm not really 100% positive on that. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But if I go to blueprints, items, and gear. Let's duplicate the shirt again, because that's probably the most likely one. And we're gonna do hat 0001. Okay, so this is not a skeletal mesh, so I'm kind of nervous on this because I'm technically not going to be utilizing a skeletal mesh. So I don't think Mester's code accommodates for that. So when he gets back, I'll have to ask him.
I am back.
Oh, cool. So the hat is not a skeletal mesh. The hat is a static mesh.
Mm-hmm.
So what do I do? Should I duplicate the backpack? Because I think the backpack is a static mesh.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I lied.
You can just delete the skeletal mesh in the
hat.
The one you did. Yeah, and add the static instead.
Nice. Okay. Okay. And then we're gonna call this hat. Okay. And in our gear, we don't have any gear slots. Don't care about that. There won't be any gear slots. I don't need to do anything else in this specifically other than go to here, and I need to make this a hat. I'm just gonna call it hat for right now. Max stack size 1, upper body, it's going to be a head. And then it's going to be called hat. It needs to be headgear. Like 90 different names for things, that's okay. Head. Loot item class, we don't have that yet, so we're gonna go make that real quick. And sadly, because of the way this works, it's a static mesh. So I essentially should be able to just use this same object because it's a static mesh. So I might be lucky in this case, but I still need the item, right? So I'm gonna go make one real quick. We're gonna duplicate the vest, and we're just gonna call this hat 0001. And then we're going to go into the full editor just so I can make sure I see everything. We're going to change the static mesh into the hat. Cool. And that obviously changed the size, so we can change the sphere size, put it back to 0, and change it back to 32, I think is the normal one, which is fine. We'll have to play with this later on, but I think that works. Complete. Cool. Save. Let me make sure I go into the top of it. We make sure we define this as a hat. Bam, bam, bam. Stack size 0 is on the ground. Right now it's not on the ground, but we'll do that here in a second. Save. Compile. Okay. So this should work. I think I have to choose the loot item class, hat. Yep. Okay, compile, save. Okay. BP loot item hat. That's what we want. We're gonna bring that in. Okay. If I play, I should be fully kitted out now. So let's put on some pants first. I'll put on a shirt, vest, hat, collar. Whoa, oh, why can't I move? What the heck? What?
Collision on the static mesh you added. Need to turn off for everything.
In the BP or where?
Yeah, in the item, not the loot item, but the item.
In the loot item or which one?
The item actor, not the loot. Not loot.
So the gear. Okay, so then I need to turn off collision.
Yeah.
Okay, can character step up on it? No. Generate overlap events? No. Block all dynamic. We're going to do no collision whatsoever. Can it ever affect navigation? No. No gravity. And cool.
Okay.
Apply, save. Let's try it now. Yeah, I can move. Yay, good job. Nice. Let's see what my character looks like. Holla! Lumberjack! Oh! Put some boots on, put a backpack on. Let's get some weapons up in this B. Let's get a belt on. Yo, I'm kidded, dog. I'm kidded. I'm ready to roll. I got my lumberjack hat. I got a pistol. Put a grenade on my hip. I got a grenade. I got a water bottle. I'm ready to roll, bro.
Nice.
Eat it. Call me the lumberjack. Lumberjack home. Nice. Yeah, I like it. Looks good. Works well. Man, I thought I had him. Guess not. Okay, well then let's go to our open world where there is an actual log cabin. Don't save. Not a real log cabin. Hey, I caught you live, but I'm a little late. Just woke up. No, you're not late. You're making a character that's Floppy Sword Canadian. I mean, it's not Floppy Sword. It's for Mester. Mester is my Norwegian coder. He's the other voice you're hearing on here.
Hello.
And that's the hat that he wanted. That's a weird tree. Don't want that tree. Okay, so we have pants, we have shirt. Let's get rid of the blue pants. I don't need the blue pants. We need a hat. And then we need the vest. Oh, wait, what? Why is that way up there? What the is going on? It's a skeletal mesh. What the? Okay,
It's not the loot item.
Yep, I just realized that. I was like, whoa, what the? Good job. Vest. And then what else do I need in here? I don't need a belt really. I haven't made anything super amazing with the belts just yet. Do the loot items for weapons work? They didn't before. I don't know if you fixed them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say yes. I think I pushed that yesterday.
Guess we'll find out, right? Let's put the revolver over here. So let's grab this. Put that over here. Change this color to green. And then we'll put our revolver on this table here. Let's see what happens. Oh, I gotta go inside. Glad you caught the stream, Buster. Okay, so I should be able to pick the revolver up, which I did. I should be able to put some pants on, some shirt, backpack, helmet, vest, and a weapon. Haha! Yo, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Oh, I need boots. Son of a biscuit. Other than that, it looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. It's like super dark at night. Yep. So I think it's gonna look good. I'm excited, man. We're getting there now. He can be a lumberjack, and that's okay. That's true. Yeah, that's what he wants. 100%. You are correct. Nighttime looks good. Let's get inside of the truck. Oh, I gotta turn my lights on. There we go. Still dark as hell, so we're gonna have to figure that out. But, I mean, it's okay. I'm gonna go to cracked. I don't know if I'm a fan of this Dansu. What does Inu sound like? No, that's lo-fi. What about lifestyle? Like guitar? What about royal? Let's try royal. See what we get with royal. I think you're on your window and I can't see. Oh, crap. Good call. Messer, you're supposed to cover down on that. Son of a biscuit. Let me go back and play that. Sorry, guys. Good call. I always forget to switch over because I'm doing multiple applications. So you gotta switch over. Well, I'll show you again. So, we gotta wait for it to start. Cool. It starts up. Pants, shirt, backpack, hat, vest, weapon, weapon. And we're ready for war, boys. And we got our truck. Because what self-loving lumberjack doesn't have a truck? Yep, it's super dark at nighttime. That's what we were talking about. Just run into trees because you can't see them.
Very poor lights on this truck. Need to wash them.
Well, so I was playing with that the other day, like, cause you can kind of take a look. Let me go to. There we go. There's the weapon. I don't need that. Where's the truck at? Damn it! Come on, truck. There we go. So it goes out pretty far. I guess I'm maybe make it go out further. Let's play with it real quick. Let's see how. Ooh, excuse me. Because we have the headlights, right? And so their attenuation is 3,000. If we make them 5,000, that's pretty far. And then we can change the headlight intensity. I did 30,000, which I thought was a lot. Let's do 100,000, and let's see.
How much does it taper off in distance then?
Not too bad. So if I grab the light, you can see it. It's not too bad. Like the cone. That's pretty there. But the thing is I have the headlights aiming down because that's what they do in real life. They're not straight out. They actually aim down a little so they don't like blind you. That's how they're designed in real life. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like now. So I literally sitting here in my garage, I can almost touch that tree and the light is at 100,000. So let's see what that looks like. Let's get inside of my truck. I don't care about getting clothes on. Boom! Look at how bright those are. Okay, let's see if that actually. So it should light. Okay, so that lighting that tree up pretty well. I can see those trees now too. Oh, sorry, I did not mean to hit the microphone. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I can see those trees from pretty far away now. So maybe that's all it was the attenuation radius. I guess we'll see here in a second when it gets full nighttime. Yeah, so I can see those trees from pretty far away. That's not bad. Maybe let's, I mean, that's 100,000 though. So I mean, that light is beaming.
I'd take it a bit less up, down, I mean, take it a bit up.
You mean the angle?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's grab both headlights. Right now they're at 20, so I can do -10. And then let's change the attenuation radius to 10,000. Let's be extra. Compile, save, and then let's try that out. That's far as fuck. Look how far that is. Like, that's so fucking far.
The headlights of a car goes quite the distance.
I don't think they go that far. I think it's like, if I remember correct, it's like 200 feet in front of you.
I guess you have a task this evening then.
To go outside and measure.
Drive in the forest.
Look, now I can see the top of the trees. Like, I can see the top of the trees. Which is cool. Let me wait for that to load. But I can see top of the trees. Oh, I got 4 likes. That's cool. I got an extra like. Yay. Okay, come on. Go nighttime. I need nighttime. So.
Oh yeah, that's better. But.
Yeah. So if I'm going night, I can see. Okay, I can see that. That's fine. Guess. Be like, okay, I see it. Yeah. Oh shit. Yep. Okay. That's kind of. You're right. That's better. That's the way it should be, right? So maybe, what if I make the attenuation radius more? Let's get even extra. Let's do 20. I just want to see how crazy this can get, right? I mean, that's fucking far. There's no way my headlights in real life are doing that. It's like 10 times the size of the car, but whatever. Let's try it out and see what happens.
It's like a spotlight on top of your car would be like a 1,000-meter thing.
You mean the ones up there?
Isn't that like a term? Got 1,000-meter spots on my.
That's correct. I mean, we don't call them meters in America, but you are correct.
Of course, you say like 3,000 feet or something.
Yeah. But I mean, this is pretty. I think this is pretty good. Because now we're going pretty fucking far. Like, it's going far. It's going 20,000. I don't like, my view angle isn't even 20,000. Like, shit's being clipped at 20,000. So now I think the question is yeah, that's pretty. Look, I'm lighting up the top of the trees right now.
Yeah, maybe you can take them a bit down again now then, but
now I'm still getting lit by that light. Yeah, I'm still getting lit by that light, and we're gonna have to take. I'm way far away, and I'm getting lit by that light. It's definitely not 20,000. So I think now that the answer is the amplitude, right? So let's put it down to 10, or let's do 50. I think 50 is the answer. 5,000. Oh shit, we were only at 10,000. Okay, never mind. 10,000's fine. And then what did we say our intensity was? Our intensity is, I'm just gonna add another 0. We're gonna go 1,000,000 on this bitch. I wanna see if it actually affects it. I have to check chat. Let me look chat. He said, I think your window can't see. Is this gonna turn into a light measuring contact? Yeah, right? It'd be cool if you could make it so you could turn on the floodlights at the top. We're gonna do that. That actually is a thing. So the car, the way it's worked right now in code is, where's my graph editor? So I think I'm actually pulling that from the base, but anyways, if there's lights on the vehicle, it uses the headlight and then it does it. So if I go to the vehicle base in my code, where is that at? Vehicles, vehicle base. Yeah, there's a thing in here somewhere for, I don't know if it's a function. Yeah. So we have on replication notice, get component tag, anything with car headlight. So any light that has the tag car headlight gets turned on automatically. So you know, I can turn that on, and then we'll have I didn't make these cars. I'm using Centipax cars. So these are generic. But whenever I make my own custom cars, we'll have the lights identified with a texture for emissive, so that way that you can see the emissive as well. We're kind of like
that Oh, sorry.
Say again?
It says here that high beams
Yeah.
should light up 350 to 400 feet.
Yeah, see, that makes sense, right? And normal or 200.
110 meters.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. That's why I said it's like normal.
It said also
Damn!
light 150 to 100 feet.
This is 1 million. Look how powerful that shit is. That's powerful as shit. I'm in daytime and I can see that light. No!
A bit much.
It's probably not how much we want, but hey, fuck it, right? At least I'll know that this is a good indication.
New LED technology there.
Right? Look, like this, I'm lighting up forests and shit with this, bro.
But at this point, it's actually helpful when driving, though. I mean, except for that, you get this like fog thing.
The what?
You get like a
you can turn that down.
White. Yeah.
You can turn that down. That's just how I have the light set. So if I go to volumetric intensity and set it to 1.
Yeah, but probably also a bit too bright, though, as you were saying.
Oh, I think I think they were way too bright. Like that's like some of the best LED lights aren't even that bright. So what is that? That's 1 million. Let's go 500,000 and save that. So that's half. Let me change my ultra dynamic sky. Let's put it to nighttime automatically. So I don't have to deal with this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, save. Check out all those.
So curious.
Like the lights seem to be on retina burning mode. Yeah, exactly. Like you look into it and you're like, ah, my eyeballs. Okay, so it should be nighttime automatically, which it is. I'm starting in the darkness, and obviously I can't see shit. Okay, that was a failure on my part. I don't know why I thought that was going to be smart, because I didn't light up the backside of this building. So I have no clue where that fucking building was. So let's light up the backside. And then I'll know where it's at. Okay, cool. Now let's hit play. Cool. I should be able to turn around, see it. Yep, I can see it. I got my truck. Let's get inside of it, turn my lights on. Boom! Even with that, because of the way I've got volumetric set up, it's pretty powerful, but it's not bad. I like that. And that's kind of how powerful it should be. Like, I shouldn't maybe see that much of a glow, so I'll probably have to mess with the volumetric setting. But I do like that I can see, like, that's kind of realistic. Right there, that was kind of realistic. So maybe let's tailor it down just a little bit more. Let's do 25. 25, so a half. I think this is good. This is good stuff. We're finding out what the actual limitations are. So I'm glad we're doing that. Yeah, it does look more realistic. Good call. Good call. I agree with you. Okay, so where the heck am I? There I am. Okay, over here. L. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's good. I like that fog level, and that lighting level's good. So I'm driving. I can kind of see. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
And you can drive at not necessarily top speed, but quite fast and react to obstacles.
Yeah, I like it. Good call. Good call. I can definitely react. Oh, crap. There we go. Yeah. This is good. This is good. Good call, guys. Look at that. We fucking made some enhancements today.
What's this thing happening in your cabin?
Cause the glass is picking up the light, and because of how he's got the glass material, and so it's shading, like it's
reflections. Yeah.
So yeah, it's an artifact from how it's working.
So
I like it
you're
though.
lighting up.
So we need to have it to where when I do the brakes, the brake lights turn on. I'm not gonna do that right now. That would be code, and we don't want to code because then we take Mester away from his code, right? We don't want to do that. Mester's supposed to be working. So let's.
I was not disturbed at all by this lighting discussion.
I don't believe you. But you are probably right. Okay, so let's put our light back on. Yeah, so you can see that I've got the volumetric lighting happening, and that's what's causing so much of that. I actually don't like how dark this is either. So while I'm here, I kind of like this music. This reminds me of my old day stuff, yeah? Makes me feel good. While we've got this here, let's kind of fix this up. So our skylight... we're not going to modify our volumetrics clouds. We don't care about the color. Cloud movement doesn't matter. We're not simulating sun. Okay. So vertical offset, cast shadows, yes. Sun softness, extend dawn and dusk, nope. Sun dusk intensity, nope. Solar eclipse, nope. Moon. And then skylight. Okay, so skylight intensity we can set to 2. And that should have affected that. Nope, it did not. I don't know why it didn't do that. Let's set it to 5. It's set to movable, so I mean it should automatically work. That should have worked too. What the? Maybe I have to refresh. Nope. Interesting. I'm gonna have to play with that because the skylight definitely should have done some stuff there. That should have changed some. Well, I mean, it did, right? Okay, I saw that. 10? Jesus, that's crazy. Because it shouldn't be like pitch black underneath the trees. It should only be pitch black inside of an enclosed area. So like this house would be pitch black or close to it, which it is. But that skylight at 10? Nah, there's no way. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to see if there's something I'm messing up. It should not be at 10. There's no way. Skylight multiplier day. So if I put it to blue, what if I make this 10? Oh, well that's one way of doing it, I guess. 2, 3, 4. And that's kind of getting closer. Yeah, because it wouldn't be that dark underneath the trees. 5, 8. That's kind of more realistic. And it still should be black inside, which it is. So that's good. Let's take a look at this and see what that does. That's crazy that I'm doing that. Skylight multiplier dusk and dawn. So at nighttime we can actually use this to cheat. And we said that we wanted to make it a little bit brighter at nighttime. Let's see what that looks like and see. Hit play. Okay. So this is outside underneath the trees in the darkness. It's still, that's probably a little too light actually. So we'll probably go down to 5. But you can still see like there's parts that are kind of black or close to black if it's kind of grouped up. That's lumen doing its work. And so that should go almost to black, which it does. And then at nighttime, I should have my skylight ramp up a lot. Which it doesn't look like it did, which is kind of okay, I guess. It's so dark. Oh, wait, there it is. It just ticked in. Yep, okay. Interesting. That is very interesting. Yeah. And it might be our, so we have a post-processing volume that is, what is skylight leaking? Controls a fraction of skylight intensity should be allowed to leak. This can be used as an art direction knob, not physically based, to keep indoor areas from ghosting fully black. Oh, kind of interesting. Oh, no, I want them to be full black. So our exposure is kind of, we're darker. I've kind of always set a darker exposure. So we could probably go a little bit lighter, and then that would make everything brighter. I don't know. We'll have to play with it. It's kind of like art direction choices that you make, but that's maybe a little too dark. We'll have to see. Is the day cycle that fast just for testing? Yes, that is correct. The day cycle is just that fast for testing. Because I wouldn't want to sit here for 10 minutes watching the day-night cycle. Be like, ugh. So we have it ramped up a metric crap ton. Good question, by the way.
But the transfer the loot we want. Oh, I only did it. Oh, man.
So, I mean, I'm not really certain. It shouldn't be that black, though. Ugh. Let me see if it's just, let me see if it's just his settings. So if I get rid of Ultra Dynamic Sky, and I take my sky, and I put my sky in. So if I go to environment, and I put in my day-night sky rotation. Oh, I gotta rotate it. Yep, there we go. Is mine that black too? Yeah, it is. 100%. So mine's the same way. Let me see. Yeah, mine's that way too. So do I have to, I guess the question is, do I, in my system too, right? If I grab my sky base and I go to my skylight, do I have to tag my skylight up to intensity of 10 to get, yeah, I do. Damn. Okay, so that's just normal. That's good. So that's good for me to know. What if I change it to blue? Okay, so we've got blue. And we want more green than blue, because that's my style. Let's go 5. Can you set the treetops to let more light through? Yes, 100%. So right now I'm using the Centipax trees. So I haven't created mine. One thing we were gonna do today was, oh, I don't like that color. That blue is disgusting. It's too bright. Ew, look at that. Look at that. It's like blue. Nope, nope, nope. Definitely nope on that. Skylight. So we don't want that blue. We want a dark, like a black, and kind of like offset. Yeah, like right there. Okay, cool. Dismiss and hit OK. Now I'm probably gonna have to go 10. Oh fuck! I might have to go 20. 100. There you go, skylight. 100. No, that's crazy. Let's go 50. That, if this is the art direction, I guess that's the art direction, but I don't think so. No, definitely no. 25. God, so black. I mean, I'm okay with it technically. Nope. I don't like this song. I didn't like Shingu. We tried that one last time. I did like Stage, so let's try Stage. Yeah, okay. we'll probably just have to, because if we go back to 2, or what is the normal? It's 1. Yeah, 1. That's so dark. Look at how dark that is. Ugh. So even if I pull this up to blue, let's see what that looks like. Full color blue. That's actually kind of better. Yeah, because that matches, right? And the inside looks the way it is. Hey, door, you're not supposed to close on me. The hell. Yeah, that's kind of good. I might fade that out a little bit. Let's go with this color. So dismiss. I'm gonna grab this color. Okay. And let's try that out real quick. See what that looks like. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so it's not super blue. It's got a tinge on it. That's what we want. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. I'm using Senti's trees, so that's why it does what it does. I need to. Last stream we talked about getting speed tree, and so I ended up actually buying speed tree. And then this stream we were actually going to sit down and make some speed trees, but I kind of got distracted with Mester and making the inventory stuff because it's actually kind of fun and cool. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. In fact, I'm gonna be super excited when we get all the inventory stuff done and I can just do streams where I make inventory items and then we just make inventory, you know what I mean? Like, just make inventory items that you can wear, and that'll be fun. The only way to make the shadows look right makes the rest of the world look overlit. The trees are blocking too much and they're sheet metal instead of leaves. That's correct too. Yeah. And so there's a way to do it. So right now my sun is set to 10, right? So if you set the sun to about a 5, you can then take the skylight. Where's my skylight? And then I can put my skylight to 3 and create a nice offset. Might even be able to do 10, or well, that's probably too much. Let's go 5, right? And so this is probably a little bit more accurate. So I still get that nice bright sun, but I'm not getting like super dark shadows. And so I get my kind of like, if I go into a super dark area, I get the dark shadows. But otherwise, I'm in the right lit. So this is kind of, again, a design choice that I made to make my sun so bright. So there's a lot of this. I could sit here for 6 hours and play with these settings. I've done it all the time when I'm bored. And I always change my mind. I'm like, oh, no, I want to do this. Oh, no, I want to do that. So, I mean, I'm not gonna waste my time on it right now. Because, again, that would kind of be what it is. It's a waste of time. When we finally get to where we want to be with the game, I think that's when I'm going to sit down and start, playing with the actual look and style. The closer we get to having all the finalized meshes in. I need to get a drink. Sorry, talking too long. So that's kind of when we'll do it. It's gonna be loud, isn't it? Yep, it is. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. But I need to put his stuff in here because I'm gonna use the UDS for now. So we'll open the level again. BP sky base I'm not changing. Post-processing volume I'm not changing. And I'm not doing that. So I'm just gonna do don't save on any of it. Yeah, see, so like how bright it is, that's kind of the style that I want. Again, I need to grab Ultra Dynamic Sky, and I can change all these settings in here and get the same kind of effect. So if I go to the sun, I can go 8, right? And that, you see how that kind of brought everything down. Next, I would probably need to do moon intensity. We talked about that. I'm gonna do 0.7 because I think we said it was a little too dark, and I think I still agree that it was. Skylight, instead of 8, we're gonna go back to 1. And then we're going to do, we said that we were going to change this color to like an off. Yeah, there we go. Let's go with that color right there. I'm just going to default this one back out. So that's going to default out. Capture based skylighting, that's what we want. Real-time capture, that's what we want. So all that's good. We can do skylight intensity of 2. I think that'll bring it up just a tad. So let's see what these settings look like. There's a lot of volumetric in here. Yeah, so sun volumetric scattering intensity. So we're at 4. If I change that down, that gets rid of all that, right? So let's go to 2. I like 2. Maybe 3, 2.5. Yeah, nice. That gives a nice haze. Then the reason why you use that one is because that's what you see the clouds and everything through. So whenever it shines and moves, and that's what we want. We want those rays to show up. I love those. I think that's one of the cool things about, you know, UE5 is the lighting and everything else. So I don't want to get rid of that. I want to be able to see the rays from the sun moving. This is actually not bad. I kind of like this. This is good. This is a good look. It's darker right now because the sun is being blocked and it's actually going down to dusk. And then nighttime will pop up here in a second. And it should be almost pitch black right now, and then it should, as soon as the moon comes over, yeah, the moon should give it a little bit more light, which it should. If it comes over my head here in a second. Just wait for it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so now I'm getting some light, which is what we want, and that's pretty good coloring. Let's see what it looks like in my truck. Turn the lights off. Yeah, it's not bad. I might go back down 1. But, I mean, yeah, it's not bad. Oh, crap. That was a tree. I'm dead. I like this. This is a good setting. So, good choices we made here. Sun volumetric intensity, we had it at 4. So again, if you look at 4, this creates all those nice good rays. That's what I love about it. So we'll probably stick it at 4, maybe 3. Oh, man, there's a balance I'm gonna have to find. Well, let's go with 3 for now, and see what we get at 3, because I like 3. I think 3 is a good color. It's not a bad choice. Okay.
But as Buster was saying here, this would probably be affected by the other trees too, the ones that you are making in the speed tree.
I mean, that's a good point, right? So we won't know 100% until the speed trees are in. But here's the cool part. I can test this. So let's do a quick let's do this. Because I did put a speed tree in. It uses a default texture, so it won't be perfect, but it should be good enough to test. So let's switch over to our foliage tab. We're gonna get rid of all this foliage. And then we're going to go to our tree. Where's our tree at? Foliage. This is our speed tree that we created last night. It wants to add us foliage. We'll just hit this. This is gonna create a tree type. We grab this. So density is 100, right? If I painted that, that's a lot of trees. Look at those trees. Bam! We don't want that. So we'll do density of 1. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's not enough. Let's do 3. Nope, that's not enough either. Let's do 10. Bam, that's close. Okay, cool. Let's do 25. Bam, that's better. Okay, cool. So density of 25, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do radius. They need to be separated out 200. That kind of puts it there. Spawn size. So if we look at this tree size, that's not bad. So 1, 2, 3. 3 is probably a little too big for this tree type, but we're gonna just pretend for the sake of pretending. Let's do 0.5 to 2. We need to... I need to make sure I have collision set on them. So they're going to block all, and then we're going to go to custom, and then set it to a projectile trace. And then let's go ahead and place out some trees. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. And then we're gonna set our density back down to about 1, so I can create some, oh, definitely not 1. We'll do 5. Yeah, create some good variance in between. They've got to kind of be spaced out a little bit, and that's okay. And then I'm just gonna put them all over the place right now, so that way we have some good background thingies. Okay, so we got a fuck ton of trees in here. We got 4,000 trees in this bee. Oh, that's not enough. Let's reduce my paint brush size. Yeah, okay, so we'll throw some trees in here. We want some trees in here. Okay, cool. Hit play. I'm falling. Okay, cool. So this is a birch tree. And this is what it would look like with the birch tree, which isn't bad. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, let's go back and get our truck. Yeah, I think that's a good setup, and it looks good. Those trees look good. And I can't go through them because their collision is all jacked up. I have to fix their collision, but I think that looks good. Like, it's got a nice, good quality. It feeds right. It feels right. And they look a lot better. I did make changes, so I think the changes also helped too. But yeah, these trees are, again, speed trees. We're gonna play with speed tree. I don't know if it's gonna be tonight. I only have like another 30 minutes. I could go for another hour, but I do need to be up early tomorrow, as I do almost every day. But I do want to make, so I want to use speed tree. Maybe tomorrow's stream will do that. And I want to make a birch tree that's tall. I want to make a birch tree that's medium, and I want to make a small, like, little sapling one. And then I want to make a pine tree that's tall, a pine tree that's medium, and then a pine tree that's small. And then the last one I want to do is I want to do bushes. So that way we can kind of get this kind of land populated out with actual trees, make it look pretty. You can see I'm getting, even right now, I'm getting 110 FPS. Some spots 70, some spots 100. It just depends on how the culling works. And I didn't even, like, we didn't create any LODs. I don't even think these are being nanited. I have to look and see if they're being nanited. Let's go look. Are these being nanited? No, they're not even being nanited. So if I enable a nanite and then we turn on nanite, it's gonna go through and it's gonna create LODs. And it says visible and ray tracing. You can actually turn that off, and we can kind of save on some stuff after distance field, affect distant field lighting. I'm not sure if I want to do that. We'll have to see. That's an optimization setting. But in the meantime, let's do a quick check on this. So I enabled nanite support, right? So this should enable the trees to be more optimized, and you can see they are. We're getting about 100, 105 again after we optimized all the trees out. And if you play, I didn't get any loss in quality. Like, you just don't see any real loss in quality. It looks the same as it was before. So, and like I said, I can't run into the trees because the collision boxes are all jacked up. But it looks really, really nice. So once I get the tree models to match my models, and I make them in speed tree, we will have nature that matches our style of the game. And I think it's gonna look great. I honestly do. So I'm kind of excited about it. I like speed tree a lot. I saw a bunch of videos on it last night, and I was like super hyped. So. Oh, man. Having all 4 of these lights on me is like hot. It's hot. That's okay though. That's what you pay for as a streamer. You gotta pay the price of the heat. Anyways, so this is what this looks like. It looks good. I don't have any issues with it. Now this is again the small test level. I'm gonna do save all real quick. It's gonna take a minute to save. We go to the big test level. And in the big test level, this is more accurate to the actual size of the world. It's not like 100% perfect, but it is more accurate. So let's go to foliage and let's get rid of these trees and hit a delete on them. So this is more accurate to the real world size. And this was me just testing. Go back to the selection and get rid of this tree out of here. And you can see the difference in size. This is the truck and this is the mountain range, and you got more mountain ranges over there and everything else. So, and then we got the volumetric clouds. So we're gonna create this tree set dynamically real quick. Foliage. And I'm gonna drop our foliage asset in there. Because it already has all those settings that we wanted. I need to increase my brush size. Yeah, that's okay. That's perfect. So let's say, because I'm gonna go crazy for the sake of testing and kind of proving how performant this can be. Because this is what we're gonna have. We're gonna have this world populated with all these trees. And so I'm not controlling the placement. I'm just placing mostly to prove a point. And ideally, I will probably create a procedurally generated process that will generate all this, because there's this cool feature in Unreal where you can create seed generation, and you can have it like create seedlings and a bunch of other stuff. which I always wanted to play with. Never did, and now I can do that because we have a big world. Like, this is such a big world. There's so much that you can do. Just painting on right now. And so right now we're at 15,000 trees. It's not even half of what we'll probably have in the end, but I'm just kind of, again, showing you the power of this process. Just throwing in some trees here real quick. I mean, you can make a forest, you can make all the different little type of things. You can go crazy with this process. I absolutely love these dynamic clouds. Absolutely love them. Ugh, so hot. Look at those sexy clouds. And so I'm still getting 110 in a lot of areas once it nanite processes and goes through its thing. Which is, like I said, it's nice, you know what I mean? Like, clean. I'm all the way out here, way far over here, just throwing trees left and right, like a nobody's business. This is a beach. There shouldn't be trees on a beach. You crazy, Ryu? Yes, I am. So throw some trees over here. Throw trees over here. Trees over here. Trees over there. Okay, so we got trees everywhere, right? So I'm gonna hit play. We have 26,000 trees currently placed. And with 26,000 trees and all of these silly zombies over here, they're causing me mental health problems. Again, these trees are not like thick and bushy. You can see they're just birch trees. But overall, I'm not getting any lag delay, and it's rendering all the trees out like super far for nanite. I'm seeing trees way out there, you know what I mean? So if I get in my truck, bam, turn on them lights. Let's go driving. See if we can avoid some tree death. And we're still getting about 75 frames per second. Once these zombies despawn, those frames should go back up to about 90. Should. We'll see. Again, I've not optimized a lot of this game yet. We have done crap for optimization, so. But these are our speed trees, and they're looking good. Kind of sparse. There's no like foresty, but I mean you can still see how it looks, and you can still kind of tell, okay, those are gonna make a good looking, you know, setup. We're at nighttime. We're still hitting about 90 frames per second, 80, 85, 70. It's not bad. Oh, there's a mountain. Definitely didn't see that. I'm in the air. Oh, and we're down, and I hit a tree. Oh Lord. Okay, well, forest driving is not going to be a thing, I don't think. The dog is so tired. He's like, I want to go to bed, Daddy. Yeah. So, I think that's a good setup. 12K trees. I'm gonna have to optimize them a little bit, make it look good. Again, they're also using. Well, we're not using the alpha mask on them, but they are using planes, and they're alpha masking. I'm not really sure specifically why, but that's what they're doing. We're not going to do that, and we are generating grass in a fairly decent size. I need to optimize the grass. There's a bunch of things that we're gonna have to optimize, and then, you know, I'll probably have to mess with the culling settings and how that all works. But the point is, you see the big world. Looks pretty, looks good, so should be good. Yeah, and I do feel like a burger under heat lamp. Sorry, I just now looked at chat. Okay, well, I've been streaming for 4 hours now, 3 hours. I don't know how long. Hold on, buddy. I know. I gotta take care of this doggo. I will try to stream. What are we at? We're at 3 hours and 30 minutes, so almost 4 hours. I'm going to let me look at the schedule real quick. I'm gonna stream tomorrow, and then Friday. Saturday. I think Saturday I'm actually gonna go out and do a party for New Year's. We'll see. And then Monday and Tuesday I can't stream. Wednesday I'm gonna be recovering, and then so I'll probably stream Thursday, Friday, Saturday of the following week. Yeah, we'll have to look at that. But anyways, I'm gonna stream probably tomorrow and Friday at the very most. So you'll get at least 2 more streams. Hey, I know. Stop. Okay, stop. We're going to bed soon. I love you. I love you. So yeah, we'll get 2 more streams in at the very least. Go. Get out of here. Okay? We'll be to bed soon. Anyways, so thanks guys for showing up. We got 4 people here. That's good. That's more than I had yesterday. Hopefully we can get it. We'll build it up. So thanks again. Appreciate all your time here, Buster. And Mester and Stormy and whoever the last person is that's... Oh, Floppy is here. What the Floppy? What's up, Flop? How you doing, buddy? Are you the 4th person? Nice. Floppy's the 4th person. Or are you the 5th? No, you're the 4th person. Well, I appreciate you showing up, Flop. You can see my stream. And be like, yo, your stream looks like crap, bro. Well, good to have you here. Or at least show up and say hi. I'll have to... Did you see the game at all or no? I'd be curious if you saw the game or not. I would be curious to hear what your thoughts are. So if you got... I got 10 minutes if you got 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes? Because you play a lot of survival games. And you would be able to really kind of make sure that I matched what you wanted. Well, not specifically, I'm not making a game for you, but like your mindset is a lot like mine. And what I like in a game. So if you got like 5-10 minutes, probably less than 10 minutes, I'll run you through it real quick. This dog is looking at me with like plain stares day. Daddy, I know, buddy. It's okay. Now stop. You'll be fine. Hey, stop. Okay, I'll run through it. If you're here, you're here. I haven't even had my morning piss yet. Haha. Run me through it and let me get the AirPods on. That's fine. You're gonna have like 3 seconds anyways. I gotta deal with this dog. He is like crazy. Hey, I need you to go lay down. I'm gonna meet real quick. I appreciate that, Buster. Like I said, I like hearing. A lot of times you dev in silence. You're like, I don't know if this is gonna be a good viable product or not. And my goal is to make it a good survival game. That's what I want. Okay, so I'll kind of show you what we got so far. We just finished up the inventory stuff Mester did, so you can pick up the items. They automatically equip if you have no items on you. You can obviously take them off. You have 6 slots when you're butt naked. This is like pocket slots, armpits, nose holes, whatever. You have head slot, upper body, lower body. You have boots. You have 3 weapon slots. You technically only have 2 when you're naked, but if you have a backpack, you have 3. And so that's why you see W1, W2. You can have a vest, you can have a belt, and you can have a backpack. And so we kind of got all that set up, and I'll show you what that looks like. So I'll put my pants back on, lower body, upper body, and then put my boots on, put my backpack on, Now, when you have your backpack, the slots open up based off of however many you have. We kind of tested it with low amount, but you also have 2 slots on the back of the backpack. Some backpacks might only have 1 slot. It all depends on the backpack, and we can define that based off of the backpack. So for the sake of this argument, this backpack has 2 slots. And so I can have both my weapons on there. You'll see that one weapon is in my hand because it's not on the backpack slot. And so whenever I press 2, it goes to the backpack slot. And then it saves it. So if whatever I hold and whatever I press 1, it pulls out my weapon 1, and whatever I press 2, it pulls out my weapon 2, and vice versa. So the idea is to kind of create, you know, static slots for those. We have all the common ammo types, and then you have grenades and usable items, and you need a belt, and then again you have a hip slot too. So your weapon. Right here, my pistol goes into my hip slot. So I have weapon 1, weapon 2, and my hip slot. And so pistols and things like that go into your hip slots. Weapon 1, weapon 2. And then on your belt, you have what are called grenade slots. Or you have quick slots. And so and they show up, everything shows up on you. So my grenade slots, I can actually cycle through the different types of grenades and then throw those, or my quick slots are like my usable items. So like drinking, eating, or whatever else. So you press Q for your quick slot, and then you're gonna press G for grenade. And then you can actually get rid of your items, and throw them out, share them with your friend, pick them back up, slot them back in. These are our zombies. So I'm just gonna kill that one real quick. We have crouch, that's C. And then our zombies are fully physics. So as he falls, it's actually physics based. He'll pick himself back up. And then I can shoot out, like I just shot out his hand. I can shoot out his shoulder. And his arm is like broke now. I can shoot out his other shoulder. If you shoot his head, that's the only way you can actually kill them. And once they're dead, they can respawn. I can shoot out his leg. That was a little weird. But I can shoot out the leg, and then they'll fall. And then now he won't be able to move. He'll have to crawl. I can shoot out the arms. So, and we haven't done this part yet. We just kind of put in the basics. But he would go to one arm crawls or no arm crawls if all of his arms are gone. Like right now, he's not dead. He just can't crawl because both of his arms are disabled. And then I shoot his head out, and then he's dead. Looting is basically like you'll have all these objects on the ground and you can pick them up. They don't go away because we just recoded these, but you basically would pick all these items up. They'd go into your inventory, and then you can craft and everything else. We haven't done crafting yet, any of that crap. You'll have a thirst bar, health bar, stamina bar. The thing I'm most proud of, and Mester's probably most proud of too, is our vaulting system. So you can actually slide over any object that is of a certain distance. If it's too long, you can't vault over it. So there's a certain distance that it's too long and it won't let you vault anymore. You have the ability to slide under, and we have the ability to dynamically find edges and do climbing. So if I look at this edge, it sees that edge and does a climb. So I can literally do this on any object. Doesn't matter what I create, any object in the world, it will automatically find the height and do it. And if it's vault overable, I can't do that. So for example, I shouldn't be able to do that because we forgot to set the minimum height, but it shouldn't work on that one. This one should automatically just do a vault, which is like the little slide animation. And the slide speed, see, that's too long, so it stopped. So the slide speed's based off of that. We have cars in, so all of our cars work, and they work with car physics. And they have car parts, so like if your brakes are broke, then your brakes don't work. If your engine's broke, then obviously you're not even going anywhere. Your steering is broke, then your steering isn't as good as it could be. And then if your gearbox is broke, then you can only have one gear. But we have all that in. Cars work. Lights for the cars work. We were playing with that earlier. There'll be animations for getting in and out of all that later. And then we have power slide. We spent a lot of time on movement because movement for me is super important. The animation for that needs to be a lot better, but again, it's based out. You have elevators and doors and all that other crap. And then to kind of show you the world. So I'm trying to finish this up. Sorry. I'll go to the last bit. Not sandbox, but where is it? Game loop. Yeah, there we go. Is that single player game loop or is this game loop? Oh, I chose the wrong one. I gotta go to single player game loop. Okay, yeah, there we go. Cool. I think this one has my ultra dynamic sky. No, it does not. I put it in game loop world. What the bananas? Okay, there we go. So the what? Human store base. Nah, I don't need that because I don't need to. I'm not using the store. So the way it'll work is everybody starts in the round, and then you'll spawn into this level. This is just a test level, just kind of show the idea of it. But you'll spawn into this level, and the purpose of this level is to kind of basically you'll have to find parts and repair your vehicle and get out of here before the zombies overrun you. And so that's the kind of the goal of this place. And so you'll have to like search around while the zombies are moving around and avoid them, pick up items and open chests. And as you get items, either they'll have them or they won't. You'll open those, repair your vehicle, and then once the vehicle has been repaired, and yes, it's too dark. I know that's gonna be the first thing you're gonna say, be like, yo, it's too dark. And we're working on that. I agree, it is definitely too dark. But once we get that fixed, then you won't hate me and you won't be like, oh god, it's too dark. Your goal is to get to the gas station and then to get to the encampment. And so this is a multiplayer level, and you're speeding through, and everybody would be driving and trying to get their cars working and getting to the gas station. As you can see, I just skidded out and got hit by some trees. Anyways. Gas station's over here, and then you get to the gas station and you finish it off. And then once you're at the gas station, you can, there's more stuff here that you can get to. This is the truck we just made. Updated it. And then the goal would be to get to the camp, which is over here. This is just a test map, like just a proof concept. Because you have our journal and everything else. And then when you get to the camp, that's your journal, then you would be done with a level. And again, that's kind of the testing it. This is to make sure everything works before we go full survival mode and then release the game. Anyways, okay, let's see what your thoughts were. I didn't read anything. I don't even know if you said anything. My phone died, but I'm watching things over. Movement looks great. Okay, cool. No worries. Like I said, I appreciate you. You can hit me up in the comments later. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it and see what you think. So I am going to end the stream. The dog is very pissed off at me, and hopefully he doesn't chew anything. So thank you guys for being here. I very much appreciate it. Good morning. Have a good day. And we'll talk later. Man, that stream is super far behind. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.